Is it? I think it's 24. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Three Counties FC. I'm also, because I don't know where all this productivity and pro streamer nuff is coming from. Burks, I've done it, mate. I've actually pressed record. Thank you very much for reminding me, because I would usually forget, but I've pressed record already. Welcome back to Three Counties, everybody. Stream number 24. And as I was just telling the Twitch chat just then, today we are going to be doing some summer transfers. We are going to be preparing for season number 6, and I've done a bit of homework and I've actually started to prepare positions that I think we should look for and a bit of a plan for next year, as well as a new tactical shape. That is very exciting. We love transfers. We love a new tactical shape. We also are going to get, hopefully today, Kokota's new manifesto for our Clayts community. I'm very excited for it. I have no idea what it's going to be. I've not seen it. I'm pretty sure that anything he has done this morning, possibly with the help of ChatGPT, but we will find out. But there's going to be a new manifesto that our stream as a community are going to follow. And you guys, you are here for the first inauguration of such a thing. What league are we in? We are going into K-Blazing League 1. Huge cult vibes will be flowing soon, hopefully. That's the plan, yes. But before that, let's jump into the save, because we don't have all that long, just the 3-hour save stream, of course. You've sent it to me in Discord, have you? Okay, I will open up Discord in a short amount of time, and we'll jump into the manifesto in a second. Let's just get caught up, though, with the save before that, as we jump to here, as Elliot's sub is just coming through. Thank you very much, Elliot, for the brand new tier 1. What a legend. Thank you, dude. Let's get smooching, indeed. We also had Sam coming back for 5 months before that, and Burks with a brand new tier 1 as well, I believe. Is it brand new? Let me just check on here. Elliot's definitely is. He's used his primer. Legend. And Sam was for 5 months. Legends, thank you. No Fantasy FM today, Alexander, unless, of course, we get to some games. I don't necessarily think that we will, because, as you can see by the screen, I've only just finished off our season. I've got us to the end of our League 2 campaign. Did Leone bottle it? That is a great question. We're also going to answer that question in a second too. We finished up on 121 points. Now, quite crazily, Salford also got 100 plus. Salford got 106 points, but weren't champions. That feels a bit rough on them, doesn't it? But 121 from us. I finished off the season. We had a couple of games we didn't win. We drew to Doncaster 1-1, and we drew to Gillingham 2-2. We did, though, on the final day, beat 3 Counties. No, didn't beat 3 Counties. That's us. We did beat Cambridge 7-1 with a new tactic, by the way, which seems to be working quite nicely. It did also draw away at Doncaster, so I know, take the rough with the smooth a bit. But we've got a whole new plan. We have some questions to answer, don't we? Well, first of all, Baku says, how are you? I'm good, thank you, buddy. How are you, my friend? Also welcoming AJ over on the YouTube. Morgs is there over on the YouTube too. Legends. I hope you're good. Let me know how the stream looks, sounds, and is performing. YouTube like, it'd be really helpful, and if it's performing well, drop a like. There you go, get that in nice and early. How you doing, Tom? Midweek stream indeed. Well then, indeed. How are you, my friend? I hope you're good. Keeney's in. We've got Gastricland Mourinho. Hi Clayts, I want to test your FM22 Zynga system on FM24, but what should I choose when the offside trap option doesn't exist now? Honestly, whatever. I think it was quite a high press or a high trap. Whatever is closest in FM26, Gastric, and if it's nothing that really matches, don't worry about it. It'll be such a small part of the system that I wouldn't really worry about it. Just go with whatever. Even if you just didn't set a setting for there, I'm sure it really wouldn't make that much of a difference, basically. Day 1 of 10 days off on a Clayt stream. What's not to love? Love that. Smoochy, says Morgs. Indeed. How you doing, Keeney? Afternoon, Clayton Colt. Hope you're well. Says Mushroom Man. I hope you're well as well, Mushroom Man. C Hutch says, Clayt's live stream on my birthday. Happy birthday, C Hutch. My guy. 92 as well. You are basically as old as me. Not 92 years old, but born in 92, I assume that is. D Fester's in as well. Legend. By the way, chat, I recognise D Fester. I reckon he is the most knowledgeable out of anyone in this chat on this save. I'm going to put that to him and see. Whenever anything happens, he's like, what about this? And it's something really niche about the save. I don't reckon anyone knows this save better than him, but Let's see. Let's test that. Gaza, thank you for the primer. 22 months. Afternoon. Let's go. Says Gaza. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Happy smoochy birthday. Yeah. We are a ridiculous lot, aren't we? Keeney, no, we're not going to do fantasy today just because it's transfers. We don't have any games coming up. Look, I haven't actually got any pre-season yet for next year either. No pressure, mate. Now I'm just saying, I've seen you. I wanted to make sure that you knew that I knew, if you see what I mean. I appreciate that type of stuff. I think going back to like the beginning of when I started streaming, the thing that I could never get my head around, and I love it, is the people who have almost as much of an active interest in my save as I do, which I think is wild, but I love that so much. I also know that so many people will watch the streams and barely really follow what's going on in the game, but then there are some people who go completely the other way and really do, and I love both, to be honest. But yeah, that's very cool. Watching from work, currently having a paid poo. James, that is a yellow card. You can't say that as your second message. We don't need to know that. Mr. Tupoir, afternoon Clay team. I see what you're doing. You're getting ready for the manifesto. Very cool. Right. Let's get down to business. I don't want to tell you, but I've got a witness. That is, again, very old for me, isn't it? We need to answer a few very, very important questions today. First of which, we need to have a think about what our shape and tactic is going to be for season number 6 as we head out of League 2 in to League 1. We are champions. We're going to come on to that in a second, though. Before that, we want to find out, are we or are we not going to be playing in the same league as Worcester City? Is Worcester City, or did Worcester City get relegated? They were on the cusp of it, but we probably decided that they should stay up from their position. I think they were 5 points clear of relegation. Are they, though, going to be in the same league as us? And is next season going to be the return of Derby Day? I really kind of hope it is. Derby Day, then, is it coming back? Let's have a look at the League 1 table, which is not there. It's there, and I'm in the way. But Worcester City are indeed in the same league as us next year. Look at that. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I watch Clayts on company time. Very good. Tacos. It's what you should do. I appreciate all of you guys who are watching from work right now. Probably not one for this save, but for less long-term saves. Feel like Oral Amenda is your perfect CB on this game. I've signed him multiple times, Sam. I think I signed him in one of the recent YouTube videos. I'd signed him. I think I've signed him in my Palace like offline save as well. He's not a starter, but he's like, yeah, cheap and brilliant and massive, isn't he? Yeah, so yeah, you're quite right. Back to my bathroom DIY. I'll enjoy the VOD later. Love that, C Hutch. Very cool. So yeah, we're going to have Derby Day next year with Noel Hunt's Worcester City. They've stayed up. Frankie, he's got 1 year left. We still haven't fixed his future transfer, but he's there for next year anyway, so there's no real rush for that. We will be playing Worcester again. That's quite exciting. The other big question, though, chat, is, are we going to go and get to watch a Leone playoff game? Now, I'm really hoping that they haven't already played it. They might have done, because I think I pressed continue once and it went about 6 days into the future. So we're going to find that out right now. I think their last game was on the 11th, and I hadn't quite realised we got to the 17th. But I'm pretty sure they would have won the league based on where they were. But is there a game for Three Counties women's team that we can go and watch? Or have they already been promoted? It comes down to this. I've got a small suspicion that they might have already played their game, which would be a shame because I did want to go and watch it. I think it would have been against Hashtag as well. Let's see. Did Three Counties women get promoted or not? They did win the league. Is that the... They've not played it yet. It's not against Hashtag. It's against Exeter. We do get to go and watch it then. We are 2 days off it. They did win the league. Leone did not bottle. And it is over 2 legs. I didn't realise it was 2 legs, but that does make even more sense now, doesn't it? Who the F are Worcester City? Exactly, D-Fester. We get to go and watch them then against Exeter. Can we? Well, we can, look. We can go and attend it. I think we should attend it as well, even if we get it, like, play it quite quickly or something. I think we should go and watch this. The women have the chance then to get themselves to WSL 2, I think it is. Is that right? There's that. Women's North Up. Yeah, I think they go here. No. What's that then? That's the playoff final. It's against Exeter. But what league are Exeter in right now? What league? It will be WSL2. But why are we playing? Oh, it's against the other winner. It's not against the team that can come down. It's against the... So we're in the north. It's against the winner of the south. That makes even more sense. I thought it was a relegation promotion playoff. It's not. It's against the Southern League. That makes so much more sense. Fancy FM for the Wyvernettes. That could be quite fun, but it would just be 2 games. So I don't know if it'd be kind of take a while, wouldn't it? But I like that as an idea. Paddy, your girls are going to take one hell of a beating, hopefully. How you doing, Colon? Welcome in, dude, as well. Hope you're good. They're just in the southern of our league. Okay, that makes way more sense. So we will go and watch those. Can I make sure that we get to watch both parts of that? Let's go to their fixtures and... Can we attend here? No. I am attending one of them, right? Yeah. And then if we go to there, we are attending the Sunday and the Wednesday. Exciting. So we went to their game a couple of seasons ago and they lost. We did go to it once, didn't we? And I'm pretty sure they did lose. That does ring a bell. Violet Dobson, triple captain. I like it, yeah. Okay. What other questions were there heading into today then? Was there anything that I need to update you on in terms of... I'll tell you what. First and foremost, let's go and watch these 2 games. Then we'll talk about 3 counties stuff. The men's team. How does that sound for a bit of a plan for today? Shall we watch the men's game, the women's games? Then we'll do the manifesto. Then we'll do transfers. That's kind of the order of today. That's the itinerary for today's stream. David, by the way, thank you so much for the new, what is that one? 6 months. Hello, says David. Thank you for the 6 months, dude. I appreciate you. Legends coming in with the resubs as well. All part of the newly named cult, whatever that might be. I don't actually know. Magai's a good question, Morgs. Staying or not. Right now, as it stands, he's still going. I haven't been able to talk to him about a contract. As it stands, he's got a month left. But he's unhappy, so he won't talk. So at the moment, he's going. He hasn't signed anything with anyone yet, though. So we will answer that question in today's stream. Let's go to this women's game and cheer on our girls. Mateus Mane is not going to be signing again. I guess we could have another go, but they wanted... What was the reason that we couldn't sign him again for next year? Was it just they wanted silly money? I think it was just the silly money, wasn't it? They wanted money per month. I think it ended up being about 2 million, which would be our transfer record. So I think that's why we said no last time, right? We'll be lurking today, still doing work on the nursery. Hope we win the transfer window. Me too, Mushroom Man. Good luck with the rest of the nursery. How's it coming along, by the way? Is it good? I can tell you have changed formation and I like it. I think that's what you mean. Yes. It should be fun. We'll see. I'll talk about it and I'll show you my plan in a second, though. After these games. Transfer record on a loan. Exactly. We can't really do that, can we? We can't justify that. Did we get the work permit for Lovsky? Not yet. There hasn't been an update yet on that, but I'm hoping that I've played him in every game off stream, so fingers crossed we have, but I don't actually know the answer yet. How you doing, Lash Bob? Welcome in, dude. Hope you're good, my friend. There's the teams then. 3 counties with Violet Dobson captaining in them. Izzy Hobson, new signing. Nata Hearn, I think, a new signing. They've made the difference. Abian Sweatman, I think, was the top goal scorer. I'm not quite sure, but here we go. Wasn't there a way to check the minutes? There was. We'll check that actually after, won't we? Yeah, good question. Here come... Well, there are the 2 teams. They're already on the pitch. Is Violet number 9? We are at the Exeter Stadium, I assume. I was going to say we're at the 3 County Showground, which, by the way, I did get a news notification, is being extended for next year. They're spending like 2 million on extending the showground by like 1,700 seats. So that's exciting. It probably means the return of the crane as well, which is most exciting. Dobson wears 10. She's the main threat, I reckon. We are, though. Let me actually... Right, what? What's the point in watch? I can't pause it and we're on only... What's the point in this? Stop! Stop! I can't take it off only comms. What a rubbish way of watching a game. We're on only comms. I can't change it. Do we even get replays? We do get replays. What's the... It's because I was recording a video. And I put it on only comms for the video. And now I can't take it off. Right, first leg. Can I come out and then if I leave, it's just going to finish it, isn't it? We're just going to have to watch it on... It's Championship Manager 0102, everybody. We're going down the nostalgia route. Only comms, yeah. You can change the camera. I can change the camera, but not this. Not the highlights. I don't think much has happened. I don't know. Radio version, yeah. I'll do commentary. I'll try and read it out. No, okay, way too fast. I can't read that out. That doesn't make any sense. It might be to do with the skin or the... I don't know. One of the mods maybe that makes it like that. I don't know. Professional FM player. Yep, half-time. Not loads has happened there, chat. It may have done. I just don't know. I don't think many things have happened. I forgot to say that when I was behind last week, I noticed that your projected finances were showing 108 million for next year. I don't know if that is bugged. It's bugged, Morgs. We've investigated. We don't get that money. It's just a bugged thing in FM26. Because I did notice that, and I was like, why is that doing that? But it's not. Don't worry. Good noticing, though, but we're all good. All right, first half. They are on top away from home here. 10 shots compared to 4. More XG, 1 clear-cut chance. I don't know who's missed that. The match momentum says that they're dominating. Right now, though, we don't know. Although there is a bit of the pitch. There it goes. I know, Piers. It can't be right. That can't be true, can it? It's a goal! Ball across! It falls to... We haven't got names. Hebard. Oh, my word, what a worldie. Why are we behind the goal? What a goal. We lead. Get your flares out. It's a great finish. Is that because I put us behind the goal? Nope, we're on broadcast. Don't know why that would be the case, but lovely finish. 3 counties lead. Leone better than Clayts. That is true. We all knew that already, though, didn't we? 6.3 from Dobson. It's not her finest hour, that. Oh, look, that's good. That's a good graphic. Sort of like the... Do you remember the again, this is my age. Do you remember when you could get the app on 2-0? You know, you could get the app on the old iPhone where you could drink a beer. It looked like that. Here we go. Behind the goal again. It's Settle into Taylor Brown. Finds Dobson, who goes into... Is it Sweatman? Dobson, Sweatman, Dobson. Dobson! Deflected wide. Corner. Where's the goal then? How long is this highlight? Obviously a watcher's mobile phone. It could be that. We're going to then have the corner, which I don't know who's taking it because we don't have commentary or names on now, which feels weird. Taylor Brown cuts inside onto her right foot. It's in! 2-0! Taylor Brown! Yeah, I think we're just watching by somebody filming it on their phone in the stand behind the goal. Either way, it's good to have the access. It is Emily Taylor Brown. I don't know if that's her first name. Dobson a bit better, up to a 6.4. Set up by Arbour. Arbour is the left winger. Reminds me of my friend that got FM26 and then only plays in 2D mode. I mean, lots of people do that, I think. I actually quite like the... that's why it's on only commentary, because when I'm racing through games, obviously, like, for long-term YouTube saves, sometimes 2-1. They've got a goal back, which we don't get to see. We don't get a highlight of that one. But Exeter have scored. It's 2-1. That was weird. I actually quite like watching just the games like this so that you see the text and stuff and then see the goals, but you don't have to... they go through the games really quickly. Like, how quickly have we done that game then? Feels like you are playing it, but not quite having to sit through an entire FM26 game, which to me feels a bit long. But maybe that's deliberate because it is kind of the core part of the game for most people, isn't it? Actually playing the matches. Just not me. I like the transfers and the narratives that we get. Okay, right. They've won. Doesn't count. We didn't see it. I mean, that would be good if that was the way it worked, wouldn't it? They have won, though, so they have a lead for the second leg. Let's see if I can change here. Can I set up what it's like on here? Match day. Let's go to key, and then that way it should mean that we see some highlights in the game, which would be nice, wouldn't it? Right, let's confirm that and see. D-Fester says, Clayts, unfortunately, my break is finishing. I'll try and get back later if you're still streaming. Quick one before I go. There seem to be some good A to B in your scout reports. Last stream, there was a winger Cam on one of your shortlists. I think we spoke about. But he has great physicals. He's tall, a free agent. I think he'll score, especially on Sims games, and sell for a future profit. Surname started with an E. We will keep an eye out for that, D-Fester. Yes, I have also, on that note, done a load of extra scouting. I went to this. If you can see, this is why all of these guys now got reports. I went and tried to scout as many players as I could before the window so that we could have a good idea about who's actually quite good. So we will get into all of this pretty soon once we've gone through these women's games, and then I can show you what our plan is basically from there. So, wish I hadn't watched the PSG match. Me neither, to be honest. Let's not talk about that yet. I'm not ready. Nah, to be fair, we can talk about that in a bit. It went exactly how people predicted it to, right? PSG are really good. All I can hope is that they're really good and beat everyone in the competition, maybe. Scout reports is at least a B and starts with an E. Perfect. Yes, that will work. Here we go then. Second leg. Can Leonie bring it home? It would actually feel like quite a moment in the stream if Leonie is able to achieve promotion. She's had so many seasons of not being able to do it. If they can get into the WSL 2, that would be quite fun, wouldn't it? I like that. Can they, though, convert this? They're back at home at the Langland, which is Malvern Stadium, and it seems like they've gone with the same team as far as I can see. Was that St. Demahin in there? I don't know. But Violet does play. Here come the two teams. Are we able to watch this one? Let's find out. Farashgedo is one of my favourite players to watch at the moment. Unreal player. Yeah, he is aesthetically pleasing to watch, isn't he? Getting used to it. I know, Subway. Yeah, it's so true. 3/4 of the current UCL semi-finalists of an ex-Palace players. What an odd world. It is weird, isn't it? Like, how bad was Sorloth when he was at Palace, and now he's scoring goals on that stage? It's wild. Football's a funny old game, isn't it? Right. Kick off. We do get to watch. Yay! I can't change it though, which is weird. So we're on key highlights. We're also on 1.25, which I maybe should have changed before, but that's okay. It's not too bad. Will you ever manage them? Maybe, Ray. Depending on where the save, what happens with the rest of the save, but maybe, yeah. How you doing, that boy? Welcome in, dude. I hope you're good. Possibly in the future, yeah, we could do the women's part of it as well, or like a little spin-off or something. I'm not sure, but yes. It's nice to have the option. I'd like them to get up the league so that it could be even more fun then. They've hit the post. Exeter. Played him as a winger. Did he actually? That's wild. Are we in League One? We're about to go into League One, Posh. Yes. Dobson's in. She's in behind. Can she find a yellow shirt? She does. It's off the bar. The women's match engine plays so differently, doesn't it? Like that shot, we saw the goal in the first leg. Again, that looping one like that doesn't seem to be in the men's side of the game. I can't lie, last night went so much better than expected. I don't know if that's true. Did it? Because it could have been 5. I thought they were like, for a half, I don't know. It's one of those where they weren't great, but they didn't try and win. So it's really hard to be positive in any way about it. They didn't really try to win and could have conceded 3 or 4 more. So it's like hard to be positive about that, isn't it? I think we just need a change. Like, put us out, get to the end of this rotten season, make a change, and then we go from there, I think. This is my first time watching the stream. Welcome in, that boy, then. I hope you're good. I will not take Roy's slander. 2 from 2 in the championship. It's true. And the aura nowadays is off the charts with Roy, isn't it? You expecting us to lose by 4 or 5? Yeah, I guess so. Violet's in behind again. A goal for us here could make all the difference. That is a very strange pass. And she was offside. Right, it does say they look unable to cope with us, but then they did cope with that quite easily, didn't they? Can't see the lumpy shirts. What does that mean? The lumpy shirts. Violet. Arbor. Hebard. Deflected and in! Doesn't feel like key highlights at all, does it? But that one has gone in. And now 3 counties lead by 3 goals to 1 on aggregate. That could be a very important goal for this tie, for this playoff final, second leg. It's deflected. Is it deflected or did it just loop in? It might have been a great goal, actually. I thought there was a deflection, but maybe there wasn't. We'll take it. Either way, it really doesn't feel like key highlights, because why are we getting another one immediately now? Feels like it's gone full circle and we're just going to watch loads of them. Hi, Clayts. I'm new. Hello, Tickod. Welcome. Welcome to the stream, dude. I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe and like the stream. Thank you very much. Dobson's down the right there. Maybe it is key highlights if we score here, which we have. So it's 4-1. I think Leonie's going to get them promoted, chat. This is a historical moment in the save. The women are going to the National League, if you like, of the WSL2, if you see what I mean there. Not the National League, but you know what I mean. Have you found any 6'6" centre-backs for the women's team yet? I haven't, the desk, no. I'm not sure they exist. What's the tallest... Who is the tallest women's player? Is it like Wendy Reynard? Isn't she like 6'2"? Or is there somebody taller than that in the women's game? I'm not even sure she is that. That is tall for a woman. Footballer. Hebard. No, we're not, Ollie. Although we don't know what we are. Off the bar. We are pending the manifesto from Kokota, which apparently he has made. So we're going to read it after this game. And we're all going to be inaugurated. Is that the word? We're all going to be entered into the cult. That's going to go in, is it? No, off the bar again. So many loopy shots. Initiated, yeah. Put Big John in a wig, whack him in the Wyvernettes and convince Brighton he's gone missing. What does that mean then? What's the save? Random, it is the Three Counties custom club save. If you do ! Save, it will take you on a little journey that explains everything about the save. Claytalicious, Clayty baby, finally managed to be here for a live stream. Love that you're playing a women's game too. And yes, Reynard is tallest known women's player. There you go then. Wordinator is confirmed. We're actually not playing the women's game. We're watching the women's game, who are in the playoff final for getting promoted this season to WSL2. Kaya Jota, a goalkeeper for the Philippines, is considered the tallest female footballer at 6'3". So interestingly, there's a keeper that's a bit taller. Nice. I'm new. Do you have a men's team? We do that, boy. Yes. Was that Demista that went Brighton, not JP? Oh yeah, Demista went to no, Demista went Leicester. That gone in? No, it was Pereira that went. It was Pereira that went Brighton. You were right first time. I've managed to teach Jack that. Now anytime he has a drink or anything, he finishes it and goes and then looks around waiting for people to laugh at it, because people always do, because it's great. There are a couple of taller keepers than Reynard. Iceland's keeper is tall too, is she? Nice. And who is the shortest player? I don't know why we're just asking these questions. Who's the shortest player in the men's game? That's like well known these days. I don't know why, but this is a very niche player, and I don't even know how tall he was, but my brain just went to David Odonkor. If you know who that is, fair play. Dennis Wise. Dennis Wise is the shortest player these days, is he? Sean Wright Phillips was very small, yeah. I meant like still playing now. Like Valbuena. Do you remember that picture of Valbuena next to... Who was even next to him? Why did he look so small in that photo? It must have been like the angle. Ryan Fraserberg. I don't know who that is. Is he Ryan Fraser? Right, that makes more sense. I know who he is. Ryan Fraser must be like, what, 5'6"? Marcus Edwards, definitely not the shortest, but him being 5'6" doesn't make sense in my head. Some players are like, it's weird like that, isn't it? Lamptey's only 5'3". Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, that makes sense. 5'4". 5'4". Alfie May. How tall's Alfie May? Marcin Gorunch is a Polish player and he's 5'1". Really? We could check it, couldn't we? It's another goal for Three Counties, though, by the way. Abian Sweatman, assisted by Violet, makes it 3 on the night, and Three Counties are almost definitely now getting themselves promoted. I want to see them lift the trophy. I don't know if you get to see them lift the trophy if you're just attending. Do they even lift the trophy for this? They should have got a trophy for winning the league at the very least, right? It's great. Excuse me. And as she says, an inch is a lot. Very true. I remember Giovinco was very short. He wasn't he? Yeah. A curious career, Giovinco. He went to MLS very early, didn't he? From Serie A. Quite a good little player to get on FIFA, I remember. And on FM, actually, back in the day. Good save. Alfie May's a lofty 5'9". Oh, he's tall then. Basically. He'd be a giant in the women's game. Not quite. He'd be a giant in the kids' game, though. Right? Lamptey and Fraser are both 5'4". Is Fraser only 5'4", is he? There you go. What an interesting conversation. Who's the smallest? Here's a question that you could probably find out by Googling. That's a lovely finish. 4-0, 6-1. Leonia's got them playing beautiful football. Have a look at that. She just pinged it top bins. Verratti's a small human. Bernard was only 4'11". No way, was he? That's not true. The one who played for Everton and Shakhtar, Bernard. He wasn't 4'11". He was small, but he wasn't 4'11". I'm not having that. No chance. I feel like that can easily be disproved. Bernard was 5'4", 11". Nah. That's ridiculously small. I mean, he did look like a child, didn't he? Is that true? He was 5'4", right. And there you go then. Also, online heights and weights and all sorts of these things are so often just wrong. Because you see, like, you look at a player's height. I don't know who it was recently that I saw. And it was like, oh my word, that was an effort. It was somebody stood next to Van Dijk, or was it Ekatike? Somebody, it was a Liverpool player anyway, and it listed their height, and then they stood next to somebody who their height was listed to be completely different, like really quite a disproportionate to them, and they were basically the same height. I was like, well, one of them's wrong the way it's listed, isn't it? Elise being 6'1" also doesn't make sense in my head. Yeah. There's a few, I think we've had this conversation before actually on stream, where there's loads of people who it doesn't make sense in my head for them to be that tall. Luke Shaw is 6'1", I think. There is no way that Luke Shaw is 6'1". I'm not having it. That's a lie. Wiki has James Trafford taller than Donnarumma. Exactly. Will Hughes is 6 foot, which is defo the oddest. Luke Shaw 6'1", chat. Not having it. Players whose height starts with a 5 don't exist, the Clayts. True. It's another one! Right, come on then. You're taking the mick now. I want this game to finish. Surely Shaw is 5 foot something. Nope, apparently not. Sup, Clayts, you a golf guy? I'm not a golf playing guy, and I am a very much a fair weather golf watching guy, but I do really like watching the Masters, so I am genuinely quite excited. It starts today, right? That is the one time of the year that I watch golf and I really quite enjoy it. Sometimes I'll dabble with the Ryder Cup, but the Masters I can really get behind and get on board with. But no, I'm rubbish at golf. I'd actually kind of... Part of me thinks that maybe I should have a go at golf, but the other part of me is that I'm really bad and I don't want to be really socially awkward about being really bad. And there's definitely like a barrier to entry with golf, I feel. Like, how do you go and play golf as a person who can't really play golf? Like, I don't want to turn up and annoy people. It's also all the etiquette around it. Like, I'm definitely going to piss people off without even knowing that I've pissed people off. Like, I'm going too slow, or I don't know when to say play through, or do you see what I mean? So that's why I know we didn't get to see him lift anything, but they've been promoted, chat. The women are going up officially. There's no barrier. Everyone is bad. I mean, that's just not true, though, is it? You're a dad, therefore golf is now in your blood. I mean, maybe that's it. Handicaps exist in golf if you're bad. True. Best way to start is just get out there. Practice on pitch and putt course. I feel like the driving range is the place to kind of like go and practice. I'll tell you what's good for that type of thing. Yeah, driving range, as FMG says there. The things like Top Golf, I don't know whether people actually like those things, people who actually like golf, but they're quite good for sort of testing. You're allowed to be rubbish at those places, aren't you? And when I have gone to do that, I find it really enjoyable. I've done that a few times. I actually I keep winning every time I ever go to Topgolf. You know how you do the game where you have to basically score points by hitting it into the nets? There's always one net that's quite close to you and it's massive and it gets you not as many points as hitting one really far away. And you're supposed to chip them into that one. Every time I just get the driver out and ping it along, like just straight in. Just really, really hard, straight in to the first big net. Get like consistent small amounts of points every single shot and win. So you're stat padding, yep. But if you get loads in a row, you start getting combo scores and multipliers, and I always win. And people get annoyed because they're like, because they're good. They're trying to actually hit like far ones and stuff. But yeah. There's no shame in taking a few lessons if you're actually interested. Yeah, I get that. I kind of also hate the idea of doing that. Some bloke like, try to go, oh, this is how you hold it. Oh, go away, mate. As long as you wear a Pringle tank top, you'll be accepted into the fraternity. Yeah, maybe. There's some really nice golf courses around here by all accounts, where I've moved to. So maybe at some point, maybe. I like the idea of basically going on a big walk. And I like walking, so to have a reason for that and go through some nice places, that sounds quite nice. The Luke Littler approach, then, yeah. Oh, by the way, if we haven't discussed Luke Littler, people are turning on him, aren't they? And I think it's justified. What do we think of Luke Littler nowadays, chat? What do we think? That whole Jan Van Veen or whatever it was bit. I don't know. I don't know if he's a very nice little chap, big chap. He's not even a man child, he's a teenage child. Yeah, that's true. Right, chat, then. Let's pause the Luke Littler conversation for a second. We now know that the women's team will indeed be going up. Leonie has led them to a title, has led them to promotion. There it says it there, look. Women's National Premier League North champions. She's going up. I can't lie, it was funny, but also weird behaviour. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Dub Leone, yes, when she does return. Also, I think Bassy Boy and some other really talented people with modding have managed to make manager photos a thing now so that I can actually have my actual face in the game. I haven't done it yet, obviously, but we could put Leonie's face in the game as well, which I think could be cool. Doesn't matter if you don't like him because he's not bothered. Yeah, he's still just a kid. Got to give him some leeway. I think you can give him some leeway. But I feel like he's had a bit of leeway. And his attitude, yeah, I guess so. But his attitude makes it more difficult to do that a little bit, doesn't it? Because his attitude is that basically, look, I make loads of money and I keep winning. It's like, well, you can still be humble about these things, can't you? But yeah, you're probably right. He's literally a child, isn't he? Becoming a bit of a dick in some of the things he's done does not help. He's done it against one of the most down-to-earth guys in darts too. Yeah. I don't know. He is just a kid. You're right. Let's now focus in on the men's team. But let's have a little talk about it and then we'll do the manifesto. I'm trying to think about our itinerary here. I have changed our shape and I did this before. We're going to go and do some recruitment. We do tend to dislike successful people. We do, yeah. We also tend to dislike people who get a bit big for their boots. And I feel like that's maybe also a kind of works here. Do you see what I mean? I have moved us into this shape and tactic for season number 6. Be humble. Clayts, yes. What do you think of this, Chatterino? We are going to go with a 4-3-3, but a 4-3-3 that becomes this in possession. Our wingers are going to drop in and be strikers. But outside of possession, it becomes a 4-3-3 that is normal. I kind of really thought about the conversation we had last time and decided that this, I think, is kind of where we're at, really. All depends on what you're going to call it. Right now, it's the Wyvern 5, which sounds like a sort of group of murderers. In a way. Tobes! We must pause that. Tobes, thank you very much for the 61. Big fan of the new schedule personally. I'd love it if Tobes could be here more often. How fun is that? How you doing, my friend? Thank you for 61. What a guy. I quite like it. Me too. It means that we can use Demeister out wide, but he's still playing as a striker because in possession he's going to play as a striker. And it means that Gomez coming back is the perfect player to now play on the left-hand side because Gomez is a left winger who also plays as a striker. He's coming back from his loan and he does have a work permit now, which is quite fun. I think it kind of works. It also means that Luca can play as a more attacking midfielder. Zaroli could be perfect for this role. I don't think we do have the perfect defensive midfielder though, which is why I have left a little gap in the midfield here. I think we try and recruit a big brutish DM. Now, someone mentioned this last time. They said, we've kind of got like tricky attacking midfielders. We don't have a ball winner, really. I'd love to try and buy a ball winner that could be perfect in then. Gomez is going to be fun, I can already tell. He should be, right? Looking at him. And we also get to keep using Chucky, use Demeister, and also, I think like Ronaldo Flowers and Brook Myers will be perfect for this as backups on either side. We're losing Mane anyway. We've got Falovsky as the backup here. Sani as the backup to that. I've also put together a little bit of a squadit that we can use to get into things too. UREP, by the way. Sir Clayts, I feel quite thirsty. Would you by any chance have a solution for this conundrum? I actually think you should try Holy! Chat, you should try some Holy. I've got a lovely strawberry kiwi on the go today. Do ! Holy. Go and get yourself some lovely, lovely drinks. Lovely work from you, Rhett. Thank you, buddy. Need a big boy to fill that spot. Exactly. So, that's sort of part of the plan. I also do have a little thing and a thought about our defence too. Now, we've got two really good right backs. One is Francini, who's joining. One is Prince Cisse. Annoyingly, I think we should probably want to play both of them in our team because they're both really good. And I have a question for you. Would you guys consider using Francini, who I think did get a work permit, right? Would you consider using him on the left-hand side? He's got a reasonable left foot. Under me here, look. As Tom, thank you for the 12 months, my friend. A year from Tom. Happy 12 months. Just back from work for a Thursday stream. We are not worthy. Tom, you legend. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Below me here, look. He's got a reasonable left foot. And he's also got a little bit of familiarity playing on the left-hand side as well. Is it the weirdest? I don't think it's a bad idea to maybe use him as our left back, especially if N'Golo Magai does indeed leave. Now, at the moment, N'Golo Magai is still set to leave at the end of his contract, which is in 1 month time. Only a month left. He's got massive value. We've got teams that want him, and I can't speak to him because he's unhappy that he's not been allowed to join Fulham, which is annoying because I think if he didn't have that, we might be able to give him a new contract. Don't use Francini on the left. Why not that boy? Well, you said that very, very deliberately, but I would like to know the reason. Depends on the system you've made, but could change him into an inverted left. Yeah, we could maybe do it like that as well and use him somewhere else. James McConnell maybe as the DM. Depends who's available, but I think we will have a look. I think he'd suit the role that pops up in midfield, what I tend to do with right-footed players on the left. Yeah. I don't know if we really do that. In possession, it's there. Out of possession, it just drops to here. I don't think it would kill us. And I think he's going to be way too good for League One, is my thing here. That if this was in the Prem, I'd be like, we're going to get caught out by the other good teams. But because I think he's already too good for the league that we're going into, he's really good. What does it say about him here? Does it say what league he's good enough for? I think it might not be the worst idea. Good League One player already, look, potentially Championship standard. You just don't see him doing that well on the left. I think he would, to be honest. Try it, and if not, it becomes a really good backup. That's true. I think he'd be quite good on the left, even as a true wing back. Attributes too good to deny. That's the thing. I think he's too good to deny, but so is Prince Cisse. And I think it'd be silly not to get both of them into the team. And Prince Cisse's got a terrible left foot. His is weak, and he can't play there. Although he can play left wing. But I assume that's like as an inside forward or something, because he can play as a winger as well. And a centre-back. He's very, very adaptable is Prince Cisse. So that's what I'm thinking. But I guess maybe if we keep N'Golo Magai, then that kind of solves that, and we start him, and then Francini, Cisse all rotate. Cisse can become a bit of a rotation centre back as well. Cisse centre half maybe. Morgs, I kind of do really want a proper left-sided centre back here. Now we do have, where is he? We do have our boy, who is our captain. Is he our captain? It's Chucky's our captain, isn't he? And then it's Luca, yeah, so he's not a captain. Our boy who's been here and played so many games for us, I do just kind of think we might be reaching the ceiling for Pharrell. Yeah, I kind of want the left-footed centre-back. I guess if we can't find one, we adapt, don't we? But that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. I'll keep the DM as the DM if you're going to push up both wing-backs. Yeah, I think... You'd keep the DM as DM. Well, we do, to be fair, but in possession, I don't mind. I don't want this shape. I don't like that shape. So I want it to be this and then him to drop in like that out of possession. So I think that's, but yeah, if we do get overwhelmed, I just don't think we will. I think we'll be all right. I just don't think he makes me happy anymore. Do you not? Smoochy dad joke right there. It was. Because he's happy. So I think he's the perfect backup. But I think we look to sign and recruit a left-sided centre-back is what I guess this comes down to. And then that means really what we're looking for is a DM, a brute of a big man to come in and win the ball back for us. Zaroli can play there. And we do need to work out what's going to happen with Zaroli, whose contract also is expiring and he doesn't have a work permit. But his contract has a in there, has a thing that activates if we do get promoted. So... I don't know exactly how that's going to work, but we're going to find out. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I did make this, by the way, to kind of tell the picture or paint the picture a little bit more. Let me find... hello? Let me find the... Here. This is my little squad audit, if you like, to show you in writing kind of where I'm at with it. So we will have the keeper, hopefully again, Nunes, with Okonkwo as the backup because Boyce Clark is leaving this summer. Francini, I did put in a right back with Cisse here, but I think we might try him at left back. Pereira Sandoval at one side of centre back. Johnson as the backup for a gap there. Dodson will be the backup left back, depending on whether or not we keep Magai. Magai's just got a question look about whether he's going to be released at the moment at the bottom. Then in midfield, I think we would like to sign a DM. And then it's Luca with Backstein as the backup, Zaroli with Renta as the backup, Demista Myers Benny on the right, Chucky Folovsky Sani in the middle, Gomez Francis Flowers down the left. And I think that gives us a pretty good squad when we see Robinson, Simo, Magai, Boyce Clark and Richards all leave, which I guess we're going to go and find out if they actually end up leaving or not. Get a better backup at left wing back for if Francine doesn't work on the left. Well, yeah, again, it depends whether Magai stays or goes, doesn't it? Rico, thank you for the brand new, very brand new, 1 month legend, buddy. I appreciate you. Not a primer, just a 1 month. What a guy. I appreciate you, dude. Who's the new right back coming in? Francini. He's already here, but we loaned him out, if you remember. He's the right back. Francini. And then Cisse, obviously, but we might use him there. But if we don't... That's true, actually. If we use Francini on the left and Magai does go, do we need another right back to be the backup? Or do we sign another left back so that Francini covers it? Because where does that right back, if we sign one, even fit into things? I guess that'll be a question to answer as well, isn't it? But yeah, hopefully that gives you a bit of an overview of what's happening and where we are. Where did I find how did I find out the work permit stuff with the ESC stuff? Does anyone remember how I got to that? Tried to get someone who can play both sides as a backup. It's not a bad idea, yeah. Or we do keep Josh Robinson, who has been here a long time and is pretty good. But I kind of just think his time might be up. And he might leave at the end of his contract. I do want to keep Magai, though. I would like to keep him, but we'll see. How did I get to that work permit stuff then? Where is that work permit stuff? ESC, work permit. He hasn't played enough minutes then, it seems, according to this. Bowen checkup. Can't believe no one said that's so true. If Bowen comes in, I mean, that changes everything, but I don't think he will, but we can try, can't we? I guess also, do we need to wait until tick over before we start to sign people? Because we'll get the reputation boost of being in League One. I think that might probably be the play here, to be honest. So he did not play the 70% of minutes, which is annoying. He did play 88% of games, though. I don't think this does mean... I think this means he doesn't get a work permit then, right? What about Nunes? Does it say about him? He's played enough minutes to get the work permit, so we should have at least one more ESC slot open up this summer. Bowen should, Yambo should give Bowen a blank check. Let him put the numbers on there for whatever he wants. So true. Let's check in with Bowen. Has he signed with anybody? No, and is still leaving. When can I speak to him? It's in 6 days. I think we can offer him a contract, can't we? Which will be very fun. Let's press continue and see what happens next, I think. If you get another left wing back, you can then use Francini as the rotation option for both sides, and in the meantime, have him work on his left foot in training. Yeah. Again, though, I think we're kind of wasting him if we're not getting him on the pitch. I guess we rotate a lot, I suppose, is the answer, but I think he's way too good to not be playing really regularly. But it's a nice problem to have, I suppose, also. All right, we just got 500k just there under. £6 million in our coffers. And here is, look, contract clauses triggered. This will be quite interesting. Will there be any extensions, or is this just the amount of money that we're paying to people for getting promoted? It's probably that and all of the percentage improvements to their wages. It is... a 1-year extension. Oh my God, Dynal Simo's just been extended. I didn't even know that was happening. Right, we might need to sell Simo. Because I think he told us he wanted to leave. Yeah, he really wants to go. He's told me that he's leaving on a free transfer, but now that it was going to be this month, but it's now next year. You've kind of messed up there, Dynal, haven't you? But Jorge Nunes does stay for another year. The keeper does get his extension. There isn't anything in here. The following people, there is nothing in here, though, about N'Golo Magai, who is still unhappy, and I still can't offer a contract to. I think he's going to go. Afternoon, Beyond. I swear you were here before. Have you come back, or were you not here before? I swear you were here before. Why have you just said afternoon? Hello. Demista got League 2 Player of the Season. I mean, it's very richly deserved. We've got a player valued at 33 million in League 2. And we've got him on loan for next year as well. It's a little bit silly, isn't it? He just broke the League 2 average rating record. I mean, yeah, he got an 8.1. That's outrageous. He scored 39 goals in 35 games. Demista named top goal scorer, as you'd expect. He also got Young Player of the Season. Who got goal of the... No, he didn't. Who got second? Does it say second? Zaroli came second in an effort from 23 metres which curled past the keeper. Zaroli second in goal of the season. That's fun. I can't lie. I probably have either just come in, been lurking for a bit, or genuinely forgot I had. Right. You're talking about Littler. Yeah, you were. You've been here chatting before. Now you've just said afternoon beyond. What just happened? Did you just malfunction? Afternoon, though. I don't think Francini is really the level of the likes of Magai and Pereira, though. Maybe not, Morgs. Maybe not. But I feel like he was wanted by Inter and Napoli. So I think he's still probably quite good. Beyond GPT had a crash. I think so, yeah. Just joined afternoon. How you doing, David? Right, we have got Manager of the Year again. Very nice. Yambo is pleased for us. Very good. Which players got into Team of the Season then? Chucky and Demista. Our entire back four. Magai, Johnson, Pereira, Cisse. Zaroli got in. No Luca. No, none of our wingers either. That's kind of sad, isn't it? And the keeper didn't. Vitek got in there. Did Morecambe survive? I don't know. Did Morecambe survive? Does it matter? Where are Morecambe? What even league are they in? They're not even in our league. Shrewsbury and Stevenage got relegated. Yeah, Luca did miss some games, didn't he? That's true. More afternoon, guys. Just joined. I was saying to myself, this feels very familiar. Have I said anything in here before? Yep. Yeah. Thoughts on Swindon? No thoughts. This team is so good already. It really is. Yeah, it is. It's nice to try and build it to make it as good as possible, but at the end of the day, it doesn't actually matter that much, does it? Because it is already so good. You are quite right. All right, Demeester acknowledges 3 counties effect. Very good. We just got hit with a wage bill or a tax bill even. We are... a change to our... We've got some lovely sponsorships. Nice. Changes to stadium ticket prices. Good. Following the promotion, ticket prices have been frozen. Thoughts on Ardagula? Yeah, he's got the physicals of a baby child, of a toddler. Sorry, wrong team. Your rivals, Worcester, Holmesy. Yeah, we did look. They did stay up. Holmesy. That's good. They've frozen ticket prices. Well done. Well done, Jan. He's a man of the people, is Jambo. All right. No other updates then. I guess we just continue. How doing, Cardini? But before that, chat, I need to read you the manifesto. Kokota has put together a manifesto that will bring this this community together. He has written. It's right. It's quite detailed. Are you ready? I've just opened it. It's very exciting, this. Are you ready, chap? Better Clayts than ever. Very good. You guys were here for the inauguration of the community. Please don't read the redacted bit. How did you redact it? I see, yeah. Is there supposed to be insert new name here, by the way? Or did you want to insert a new name there? Yes, okay. Do we still need to come up with a name? Is that what we're saying? This is very serious. That we need serious music for this, don't we? How do we get... What's the best serious song for this? Serious cinematic music. That's what I've searched for on Spotify. I couldn't pick... Right, chat, we still need to come up with a collective name. That's fair. What about movie soundtracks? What about this? Yakety Sax. What does that mean? What are we collectively naming? The community. Okay, chat. YouTube, you can't even hear this music. Imperial March, surely. Does this work? It's not very loud for me. I can't really hear it, to be honest with you. Clay today, Clayt. Okay. Oh, yeah, Leonie, you left for a couple of days. We formed a cult. Right, chat. The Clayts Community Manifesto. You guys were here at the inauguration. The Clayt Community Manifesto. We are the people of the stream. We are the chat, the lurkers, the regulars, the mods, the believers. I already like the inside jokes on this. We are the bodies in the night. We are the worms. The Clayt are good. The smoochers. The Clayts of glory. The clout of personality. And you're Aaron Connolly. This is our manifesto. Number one. Tangents first. Football second. We are here because we love the beautiful game. Whether it's tactics, transfers, youth prospects, or absolute football manager chaos. Football is the heart of what we do. But not before we hear the story of how Clayt stole Johan Capdevila from his brother in Championship Manager. Number two. Say it with me, chat. Number two. No vertebrae. Just good vibes only. The stream is a place for laughter. One show topics and community. New name pending. We do really need to come up with that here, don't we? We support each other. Respect each other. And keep things welcoming. I have no idea what this music is doing. We celebrate the highs, mock the lows, and embrace the crazy moments that FM provides. If something goes wrong, we laugh first and analyse later. Number 3. Number 3. Sorry, Sam just says we're an hour in and there's no sight of even looking at the transfer plays, and now we're reading a manifesto. This is why I watch Football Manager content. This is why this works. Number 3. Everyone is part of the save. Every viewer adds something to the story. Your suggestions, your debates, your scouting tips, your memes, your regen renames, they shape the journey. This isn't just a Clayts save. It's the community save. It's so true. Number 4. Number 4. What's the song saying, by the way? Respect the badge. Mods, regulars, and newcomers, they all deserve respect. No toxicity, no gatekeeping, Clayt keeping, if you will. Everyone starts somewhere, but you will be called a peasant for the first 12 months. It's actually 15 months, but you know, we'll let that one slide. You will be called a peasant unless you are here for a suitably long time. This is true. And number 5, there are 9 of these. Number 5, his name is Chucky, and he's a star. He also scores goals. Where? I love it. Number 6, embrace the chaos. If you're in this stream, you embrace the chaos. Football Manager is unpredictable. Wonderkids flop. Goalkeepers score own goals. Benny Ashley Seal gets himself trapped in the void. Great reference. Enzo Maresca gets body swapped with someone completely different. But we accept the chaos. We live in the chaos. We enjoy the chaos. But we enjoy it being disciplined. Effing disciplined. Number 7. The 10 Clayt amendments. That kind of works. Number 7, embrace the never never. Future installments, well, they're there for a reason. Let future you deal with the millions of transfer expenditure going out every month. Further on down the line, kick that can down the road. Live in the now. Right, this song's... No, hang on. Sorry, chat, the song just got up. I'm going to go different. The song just went... Sort of ruining the vibe a little bit there for our manifesto. But yeah, it's fine. Number 8! Number 8, everybody! Celebrate the stream legends, and there are many, many stream legends. Dirk Sprint, Lenny, Benny, David Beckham's left foot for that matter, Caleb Chukwemeka, Igor Killman, Penis, Nathan Butler Oyedeji, Frankie Bishop, Nicky Cash, Janbo, Judith Chalmers, never technically played, but it fits. Hans Gruber, Violet Dobson, Isaiah Kundal, Gaspigo, Gary Megson, Peter Walton, JTB, the dog toothpaste. We will always remember and celebrate them. And there is loads more, there is indeed. And finally, number 9. If you are in this Clayt community, if you are in this cult, number 9 is also important. Long-term mentality. Great saves take time. We celebrate the rebuilds, the relegation battles and the glory years alike because the best stories aren't scripted. They're streamed. No vertebrae, just vibes. And that, my friends, is the Clayt Community Manifesto. And if you want to be part of this community, if you want to be part of this, well, you can be. Because you're here right now. You're here for the inauguration. You are initiated to this Clayt community. And if you want in, just let me know. Thank you. Thank you for listening. I feel like we should end the stream now or something, but welcome everyone. Welcome. Cheers. Who wants in? Who wants in? We need a name. We do need a name still, don't we? Kokota, can we get a round of applause? Round of applause for Kokota. That was truly, truly beautiful. That is a manifesto that would win any vote, if you ask me. It was emotional. It is emotional. And who is thy bishop? Exactly. Thank you, thank you, thank you, he says. The cult is now in session, right, chat? We must now do justice to such a manifesto. We must now ensure that we welcome you guys. And if you want in, this is what we do. I think we need to add now the smooches. We are Clayts, we are one, indeed. Hello, you cult. Jonathan from church. There's more names, there is. Right, chat, if you want in, you're in. Welcome to the cult. Spread the word. Become a missionary for the cult of Clayts. Should we just call it the cult of Clayts? Is that a bit on the nose? Can you call a cult these days? That's what I say. What about the occult of Clayts? What's the difference between a cult and an occult? I'm asking the real questions there. Right, chat, let's go back to sort of normal music now and continue our journey, I reckon. A cult is witches and shit, is it? Okay. That makes more sense. Right, I need to go do medical things. We'll talk to you tomorrow about the thing for Sunday. Nice, sounds good. I think Demeester is going to the World Cup. Is he actually? That's very cool. It's 2030, that makes sense. A missionary for the... No. When do we drink the punch? We all drink the Kool-Aid right now. The Claytaid. We do need a name, though, because we need to go and spread the words. I think anybody who tweets, I am in the Clayt community... No, what? We need a name. We can become a religion. How do you actually... Do you have to do anything to officially become a religion, chat? I feel like let's do that. We've got a song on Spotify. Is that the next step? Is the Claytaid a flavour of holy? That's very good. That's very good. It should be, shouldn't it? The mates of Clayts. Claytazens should be it. Has the power gone to my head a bit, chat? Don't know what you're talking about. I'm a Clayt chaser. Nice. We still need a name. We also need a copy pasta, I reckon. For when we raid, we really need to spread the message, all right? And anybody who can recruit anybody, we need a sort of like pyramid scheme of rewards. Anybody who can recruit people and bring them in. Does that sound good? The difference between cult and religion is number of followers and general acceptance. Is that the only difference? So basically, you start with a small cult, and then if it becomes widespread, it becomes a religion. Smoochy smoochy. Once we have a name, we have a new answer for the next census. Yes. Oh, imagine, yeah. Imagine actually putting it down. And in the year of 2027, there were 38 new members to the cult of Clayts. Any transfer plans? Indeed, yes. I think we should, though, let's get to June, and then we can talk to people who have 1 month left on their contracts. We can also hopefully get ourselves up to League One, and that's when we can go and do the start to recruit people. I think we need the reputation boost before that. Newport are chasing Hudlin. You can have him for free. Is Hudlin's contract not expiring, by the way? It is. Okay, Hudlin's going to go this summer too. Claytorious bastard. That's good. That's good, that. Next census should be 2031. Okay. So we might get more than 38 then. That's good. Occultist Aleister Crowley attended Malvern College. There is an occult tied to the 3 counties. I actually saw a really weird, like this TikTok, or I probably saw it on Instagram Reels, but I think it was a TikTok, of these 2 girls that were in a cult, and it was in the Malvern Hills. They were talking about it. So there you go. Can I give you a new contract yet? No. Can I discuss it with an agent? Oh, I can discuss that with an agent. I don't think I could do that before. Nope. Currently unhappy. Okay, that came back and it's gone away again. You are Lord Claytus Pontius Meridius. Good. Top reward for the cult should be renaming youth intake goobers. I agree. Give Zaroli a new deal. I think he's got... What was the deal with Zaroli? I feel like there was something in his contract. Was it about his work permit? His work permit runs out. Was I waiting for an ESC place or something? I don't think he wants to speak. Yeah, look, he's unhappy. We might lose a Rolly here as well. We work for that. More people will find the... we work so that more people would find the... Yes, we do. I'm not reading the rest of that. Biggest Claytus. We need to create some prediction about the death and the end of time, and then we are ready to compete with the Catholic Church. Exactly. The end of Football Manager. Football Manager, and then maybe the prophecy has been fulfilled when there is no FM27. Are we predicting the death of Football Manager? And calling it Doomsday or something? How far could we go down this weird little tangent? I think it's quite far. All right, let's Let's do our transfers. Is it outrageous to say we can do better than Zeroli? Maybe not. We're still scouting Jeffroy Boney, apparently. We predict the death of FM, but never specify when, so we can keep the cult going. Exactly. Yeah. And there's always some little fine prints. We do say a specific date, but then when it doesn't happen, going, oh no, we didn't actually think that. Exactly. Right. We've got a load of stuff now. Physios and coaches getting new work permits, which is good. Some offers for a guy called Seabury. Anything interesting? Tim Krul getting a new work permit. All of our staff getting new deals, which is good. Biggest Clayts sounds wrong. It does, yep. Do we sign Stankovic if Zeroli leaves? That's not a bad shout, yeah. That could be it. I don't know what we're going to do. I guess we just find out what's going to happen with Zeroli, and they can now talk to people, can't they? Oh, look, Backstein got called up by Austria 21s. That's quite fun. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Clayts, and the Word was Clayts. Yes. Bolton have just offered us... We got a Preston job interview as well off stream. We've just got a Bolton one as well. That's fun, isn't it? Right. We are now into the month where we could technically offer Jared Bowen a contract. Would be an excellent signing. Shall we see if Bowen is interested in us? Approach to sign. Not right. That's a bit upsetting, isn't it? He has no interest in entering into contract negotiations with your club under any circumstances. And to be honest, it sort of does make a bit of sense, that, doesn't it? Actually, somebody mentioning Vaduz, I just need to check. There is a video coming out today. It got a bit delayed because of the sponsor on it, but it should be coming out straight after the stream if I get sign off on it at 5-ish. But we will see. Hopefully that is the case. See if we can get a big marquee signing on a free. The red text bubble makes the rejection thing even harder. It does, doesn't it? Bowen doesn't want to be in the cult. That's rubbish. That put an end to that. Maybe though, if he actually does go on a free, it does become much more likely that he'll drop down the leagues. He's obviously not going to. He's just been earning, look, 115 to 135,000 pounds at West Ham. He's not coming down here. It's not going to happen, is it? Under any circumstances, a bit harsh. Not even if we qualify for the Champions League. Exactly. I did know that actually, Cortels. Yeah, I saw that Firmino's now a pastor. Maybe when he's sad enough, shun the non-believer. Yes. All right, let's have a look and see if there's anybody else that pops up. I'll tell you what we should do. We can do it now, and then we'll redo it when it clicks over to the new season. Let's clear these and do new transfer rooms for the positions that we need. We can also look more generally, can't we? But the places that we need are a defensive midfielder. Let's do under 25, who would be a star player. Let's do another one for important player and open it up a little bit more. So there's two of those. Let's do a centre back. I wish I could put... Can I put any other specific things in here? I could actually as well. Let's do a third one. I know this is a bit mental, but a halfback, because they're more likely to be the type of player that we want. Any age, important player as well. And just see if we get different players because of that. Donnarumma for every position. Always good to buy too many and cull afterwards. I mean, we could do that. Yes, that's true. Season's not ticked over. Yeah, exactly. When we're in League One, he might want to come in. Bowen, yes. Let's also do centre-back. 25. Star player. So we need that left-footed one, really. We'll also do important player and open that one up a bit more. Then finally, it was mainly those two that we needed, wasn't it? Did we want to sign anybody else? It was, I mean, it's here, isn't it? Left wing back maybe, or a right wing back maybe. And should I put a centre mid one as a Zeroli replacement in case he goes? That feels like a smart thing. Is Zeroli going? Maybe. Possibly. We could go and revisit Stankovic if that is the case. but possibly. How you doing, Southend fan? Hope you're good, my friend. Of course we'll have a look. Backup left back. Let's find out what happens with Maguire first. But yeah, backup left back is a thing. Also true. Let me turn the music down for me again now. Thoroughly enjoyed that manifesto. What's this? I've got a parcel arriving tomorrow and I have no idea what it is. Just got a notification about it. I'm good, thanks. What have you been up to? Not loads, to be honest. Well, I'm working, recording videos, streaming, the usual, you know. All right, here we go. We are getting a few more bits and pieces. Jens Cools is staying. He's getting a new work permit. I guess I just keep checking Maguire and Zaroli. He wants to leave due to not getting his work permit. But what if I could give you an ESC place? Like, surely then you want to stay. Any more 9-hour runs? I did go to the gym yesterday, but I did stop the run rather than run for 9 hours. Although I actually didn't quite on time. Is the mic a bit peaky or are my ears going? Oh, is it? That's annoying. I don't know what's going on with this mic and why it's doing this. Sorry if it is. Maybe I'll move it away a little bit and maybe that is. Because I feel like it changes when I stream. Because when I test it, it isn't very peaky. Let me move that down a little bit. Is that better? Mic sounds fine for me. It probably was. I don't think it's your ears, Pringle, because I've heard it a few times. It was a little peaky on Tuesday too. Yeah, since Tuesday I've tweaked it though, Ollie. Try and fix it because I listen back. I feel like OBS is doing something weird to it. Like it's changing something somewhere. But I can't work out what or why. Why don't we play Cisse centre-back next season instead of replacing Farrell Johnson? I want a left-footed, left-sided centre-back, AJ. And I also don't love Cisse as a centre-back because he's not very tall. Or not as tall. That's generally the reason. But it's an option, yeah. Oh, my camera's going to go off as well. Let me move to this one. And then we'll move you... There you go. And if we go over here, it's like, that looks fine. That looks nice. Sounds fine for me, but I'm on my laptop speaker. Yeah, it's probably that. If you're in headphones, you probably pick it up way more. But yeah, it's annoying. I don't know what's going on with it. I've tried so much. I've changed even the XLR cable because I thought it was that playing with stuff a little bit, but I don't know. Oh, De Meester has scored for Belgium. We've got not only a Belgian international playing for us in League One next year, but one who's scoring goals. You're noticing it a bit on headphones. Let me turn it. That might make a bit of help. I've turned it down in here a bit so that it shouldn't go too loud. It shouldn't peak, but we'll see. De Meester scoring for Belgium and he's playing League One. It's silly, isn't it? It's just silly. Surely they recall him. I don't know if they can. That is true. Maybe they will. Is that something we need to look out for? I guess he can be recalled, but he won't be able to be recalled yet. There'll be a... What is the shortest amount of time that it can be? Because you can't recall him straight away, but maybe in January they can. But yeah, you're quite right. That is something we might need to look out for. We do have good, we've got Falovsky, who can kind of be his backup. A month, if I recall correctly. So technically that would still be in the transfer window. He was a League 2 player when he scored for Belgium. That's also true. Yeah, we haven't gone up yet, have we? So silly. Okay. Any other? Should we have a look at any other free transfer signings? Let's go here. Let's remove the work permit chance. Let's go expiring in 1 month. We can do any age and just maybe do world rep. Ilias Chair would sign for us. Adil Awiche. Is that how you say his name? It might be. I don't know. Get Bowen, it's fine. He'll come in. Trust. I mean, I'd love it. Maybe when his contract is up. He's got 18 days until his contract does actually expire. So maybe he will. Are any of these players any good? Are any of these players in the position that we actually want players? Nathan Butler Oyedeji is seeing his contract expire. Do we bring him in just to be a squad player? Maybe. Let me zoom this in a bit. Oh, there you go. What about a little bit of Nathan Butler? I don't think we need him. That's the thing. I think we just bring him in and he'd just be like Benny and not play. Finley Burns is left-footed. Finley Burns is right-footed. I thought he was left-sided. He's not. 6'5" though. Signed him many times. Direct replacement for Benny. Yeah, I'm sure you said it was 8 days when you looked at Bone, not 18. Best to make sure so you don't miss your chance. His contract will run out on the 30th, wouldn't it? But maybe you're right. But I guess it wouldn't really matter. I don't think he's on our shortlist, so it'll pop up in our emails anyway. How you doing, Connor? Welcome in, dude. Maybe if Demista gets recalled, that's not a bad shout. Yeah, I don't know. Any players really good in here? This guy keeps getting recommended. Only 23. Dauda Traore. Is he? Can't really play DM. He can't tackle. Zeroli replacement? He's a real player, which is weird. Team vibes needed. I mean, he does fit the vibe, doesn't he? Benny Ashley Seal is already here. Nathan Butler Oyedeji. Looks a nice bloke. I mean, yeah. Oiche's pretty good. Ex-Sunderland, yeah. He's more of a 10, though. We don't play with a 10, do we? I feel like we're well stocked here. We've got Luca. We've got Renter. We've got players to play in that position. Backstein as well. He's our striker. He's on number 9. Ex-Aberdeen, is he? Yeah, I'm not loving any of these guys, really. Let's look and see. So that's World Rep there. Is there anyone? Oh, no, hang on a minute. We're on Scouted Players only. Hello, there could be more. There could be others. There will be others. Rafael Veiga. Nandi. Kocha. Is he? He's not very good. Ex-Villa and you're from Hereford. This is true. Isn't he an attacker? Daniel Green. That's a cool name. There's an Italian here, plays in midfield as a defensive midfielder called Nicolo Zanolato. Was playing Serie B last year. Makes the list shorter, yeah, but we've got attribute masking on Subway. So if I put any attribute numbers in, we'll just get... You can't really filter by attributes when you've got that on. It just doesn't really work. He thinks he's Zaniolo. He does look a bit like he thinks he's Zaniolo, doesn't he? Yeah. Okay. I think really we're only looking at this in case there is somebody who really stands out. So let's look at youth appearances in case there's any that's got loads for a good team. Zakiri, Rex Heppy. Who did he play for? I recognise the name. Maybe it's just a popular name though. Tiny Elias Chair, we don't need to go to IKEA then. Check all positions. This is all positions, right? Yeah. They're aged between 17 and 37. I mean, they don't have to be. Let's just turn that off. How good? Oh, did he not? Why did he not pop up before? Henrique Araujo, 28-year-old striker. He's got low. That can't be right. I mean, we should sign him. Look at his goal scoring record for the under-21s. This guy scored goals 10 years ago when he played in the under-21s. 123 in 32 games, apparently. That's pretty good. Do I recognise that name, Enrique Araujo? Was he good a while ago on FM? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Unclick work permit also. It's not on. Look. It's not on. It's not ticked. I know you can't see this, but don't worry. Look. It's only contract is ticked. Former Wonderkid. Yeah, there you go. He's good for a while. He had a long neck, did he? That's good to know. Is it possible to buy Chima Andres? I doubt it. He'd be perfect though, wouldn't he? Would he be good for it? No, we don't need a striker. We really don't need a striker, do we? Ryan One. I've signed him before, I think. Or looked at him before in this save, maybe. It's all right, Alexander. I was hiding it. I didn't realise I was hiding it. Was he at Arsenal? Or something? Recognise the name? To be honest, Diego Conchalves, Andorran. I think let's have a look at the ones who aren't interested and see if any might come into our thoughts as we get into July 1st, once their contract expires. He was Arsenal. There you go then. Players like okay, Ruben Dow, is he retiring? No. Eze is on a free transfer. I think we should sign him if he wants to come. Obviously, there's Jared Bowen. What other players might be available? There might be. We're in League One now. There might be players that want to join us. All good, Morgs. I'll catch you in a bit. Look at that neck. He had a long neck. Let me see. He did have a long neck. Look at that. Fair play. You were right. Yeah, Cherky's on there. Let's go to like 6 more days and then we get we click through, don't we, to be a League One team. Let's go and do that. Yeah, Naipan. That'd be another good one. I don't know why we're wasting time here. We all know a random new gen Colombian bruiser is coming in at DM. With any luck, that is exactly what is going to happen. With any luck. That would be good. Ruben Diaz will be all right, wouldn't it? All right. We are onto the 14th. Taylor Richards unhappy that promise is not kept. Isn't your contract about to expire, Taylor? Just like, give it a rest. Phone it in, mate. Oh, God. That can't be good news. That can't be good news. Okay, well, I think Magai might be going anyway. Oh, it's money. No! I rejected it. I should have taken the money. Unless... Can I still take money for him? We had it, remember last time we set it to reject all. Isn't his contract about to expire? Why are they trying to buy him from me? They'll be back. Yeah, maybe. Let's go to transfer status and... Apparently it's not on there. Go to transfer... I'll respond to it myself. Maybe we can sell him for some money. If I offer him, or can I ask his agent about market interest? I mean, this feels like a pretty decent compromise on the situation. Apparently there are teams ready to offer 1.3 million for him. If we can get the money and a 50% clause... Okay, I guess the only thing to consider is, do you think there is any chance that we could get him to re-sign? Because if there is that, we maybe have to consider it. But even then, would we sell him for that type of money, 1.3 plus a 50% anyway? We might, right? I think we might have got bigger offers than this last time, but now we might get good offers anyway. This could be a really decent compromise and it at least gives us the money to go and use it. You think he's a lost cause? I think you're probably right. Basic English for Jorge. What's the matter? I didn't find you a new club. Your contract is, again, it's about to expire, Taylor. Just piss off. Prince Cisse has only got 13 months left. I'd like a new contract for you. Let's get that in there. Important player. 3.3k is fine for 3 years. Can we give you... Let's give you an extra 3 years if you'd like it. I'd like it. Maybe give you 3.5. 3.8 with the 3 years. That's done deal, mate. Done deal. 1.3, 50% next sale and a loan back. Lock him in. That's a great shout. Oh my word, I hadn't even considered that we might be able to loan him back. Oh, Wizard Sleeve, yes. Kokoti, you're so right. Let's try and do that, and then we still get him for next year. It matters not. Luca's wanted by Stoke. That's fun. Let me put this camera back on. Good idea, everybody. I like it a lot. Right, let's go back to here. There we go. God, I was really leaning sideways, wasn't I then? Magai, JP, and Meest are never actually allowed to leave. That would be lovely, yes. Okay, so here's an update. We are allowed up to 2 players on work permits, ESC work permits. What does this matter? English EQPs are players that qualify to play for the England national team. Clubs can earn ESC slots based on the percentage of players played by EQPs. For Sky Bet League 2 clubs, one slot, well, we're a League 1 club anyway, one slot is earned at 30% EQP, rising to 2 at 35% or more. So we do need to keep this to be able to keep our 2 slots, which we have done because we've had 40%, which is good. So keeping some English players in there. They need to play what? They need to play total percentage of minutes contributed is 40%. So we do get 2 for next year, I suppose. That's good to know. Better view, smoochy smoochy, agreed. Christ. Let's not answer that. We are compliant with fair play, which is good. We are going to ignore that. We are going to ignore that. We are surely a couple of days away from going through and going up. It's a World Cup. Is that the World Cup game? It's a World Cup year. With Demista playing in it. Oh, here's a bid for Luca. Here's the bids for Magai then. It begins. That's been rejected. Magai. Okay. Just the 7 teams have offered 1.3 mil for him. Can I try and get more? Does it give us the chance to... Ooh. Hello. There could be some negotiation going on here. And we've got so many clubs that we can kind of do it with loads of them. Maybe even an auction, potentially. Love the new stream plans. Make sure you don't overwork yourself. To be honest, it feels like this is about right. It feels good. It keeps me on track with things. Although I would like the video to come out. I would like an email to say that that can come out at 5. But at the moment, no dice. Auction, lots of smoochy, yes. Or remaining at the club on the side. That's also what we want. Let's try 2 mil with... Can I do loan back length? No. Oh. Why not? Why can't I put loan back in there? Is that because his contract's going to expire here? But surely why would that make a difference? They might offer it anyway, though, right? But why can't I actually put it in there? That's non-negotiable. 50% of next sale. Locked out by them or try someone else? Yeah, maybe. They might have excluded it. Weird. Let's try... That's a good bid. Now, shall I go and try another one before I accept this? So, Bournemouth would go 2 mil plus 50%. Is it too many Prem loans? It could be. Mane might need to go now, and then it could be that maybe. So if I go here, I can try 2.5. Yeah, I can't do it with them either. Does it say it anywhere? No. Keep driving up. Yeah, we need 50% here and 2.5. Let's try that. Okay, we've got 2.5. And I think I can still come back and reject these. Because if I go there, it just doesn't even count it, apparently. If I go back to Bournemouth. I don't know if that's buggy or not. He always wanted to go to Fulham all along. Shall we try 4 million? That's a bit of a jump. But it felt like they were accepting it quite quickly. Okay, 4 million's too much. Go up like 5 million for first suggestion. Yeah, I think we need to try and find where the range is here. So 2.5's fine. But 4 million's too much. Let's try 3.5 with Leeds. Let's go 3.5. And then we'll do 3 after. 50% locked in. I can't do the loan with them either now. They've said no to that. So, let's try 3.2. 3.2's a goer, chat. That's good money. 3.2 and 50% of next sale for a player whose contract is going to expire in 13 days. I mean, what's going on? What's going on? I guess I try 3.4 and 3.5 again, right? Moolah. I might just accept that. I don't want it to go away and then not work. I think 3.5 is the max that they'll go to. I kind of agree. I might accept this just in case it bugs and doesn't work. Maybe you get more under the training rules. Maybe. Take the 3.2 and be happy. I think we should bank that, in the famous words of Anne Robinson, and try. We've got a few more to try it with. So let's just try 3.4 with Sunderland. Oh, I didn't mean to lock it. I guess we could lock it. Can I do a future loan? No. They said no to that as well. I'm going to lock it at 3.5. No, I'm not. 3.3 and lock it. What did we get? Lock it semi. Yeah. We got 3.3, chat. We're going up in the world. An extra £100,000 there. Can we just ask for the loan once he moves? Yeah. We could always do that anyway, but it might offer it to us because sometimes it does. But I don't know. I've accepted both. I think I'm just going to... Can I reject that one now? I think I can. I think I can cancel it. Auction, but a blind one. It is. It's a blind auction. I can reject that one. No, I can't. Let's try these remaining ones then. I mean, I've already agreed with them a price, but... I can also do it again somehow. Let's try 4 million, 50%. Locked in. If you want him, that's what you go to. Bournemouth are gone. Back to Bournemouth, they've got money. They didn't want to go to that. 3.3 is the highest price. You got to do 3.4, otherwise you're just a cheapskate. Money laundering wasn't in the manifesto. It probably should have been. And auctions, that could be in the manifesto as well. Right, Southampton have walked away. I don't know if I've agreed with these guys before. I guess I should do... I kind of want him to go to the most reputable team as well, because then they're more likely to have a high transfer value, and that makes the 50% sale clause more valuable, doesn't it? It should actually be something you sort of think about. 3.5, locked in, 50% locked in. Leicester have said no. Let's finally do... I mean, what did I get to? Did they take 3.4? No. They took 3.3, didn't they? That's winning at the moment. So 3.4, locked in, accepted. Careful, he prefers Brighton. Well, there you go. We got the most money out of Brighton. Kind of might work in our favour then. Brighton taking Maguire and Pereira then. So I'm going to leave all of them because it is the sake of 200k, isn't it? But let's leave all of them. Have to look at who's in the Prem next season. Yeah, where did Brighton finish? 8th. Wow. Mourinho. Brighton might be the best team here. Sunderland are 17th, just surviving. Leeds are 6th in the Championship. We really want him to go to Brighton. We're turning into a Brighton feeder club a little bit, but that would be really good. I might try and cancel these other two once I've continued once. But my word, we might have just done... We do need to sign a left back or a right back now, but that could be some very silly business we've just done. They've offered a loan back! They've offered all of them! They've all offered loans back! That's wild! We're keeping him! Don't even worry about it. Look at this for business. I'm going to accept the Brighton one first in case it breaks on the other ones, basically. I can accept all of them, right? In case he chooses the other teams. Anyone else on their way out you can try this with? Zaroli, I suppose. Do I offer Zaroli out, though? Because they've just had a contract offered to him. Can I now talk to him yet or not? No interest still. It's a silly one, this. He's got no value, though, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Can't wait for Maguire and Pereira to end up at Chelsea in a couple of seasons. I mean, that's bound to happen. You're quite right. Have we found any replacements for Zaroli? Let's have a look at the transfer rooms in. Any players coming through? We have got 2-star players for centre mid. These are the Zeroli ones, aren't they? Francisco Jose and Dinko Bognar. Are they star players? This guy's on a free. Dinko Bognar is on a free. Croatian, who plays for Inca. I mean, very good first touch, very good passing, very good technique. He's more of an attacking midfielder because he can't tackle. It's a good name. What skin is this? It is the Mr. Tinny skin, but I've edited it, Chris. Download the Mr. Tinny skin if you want the closest thing. Next Vaduz vid today, Carpet. Should be at 5 p.m. Barring, hoping that the sponsor sign off on it. If not, it will be tomorrow, but it should be today. Should be today. Okay. Please sign Dinko Bognar. He has an amazing name. Let's get a full scout report on Dinko. I think he looks like he could be really good. He's got rubbish agility.
Okay.
He's only 19, though, which is a good thing. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Don. Dinko Bognar's a choice, an option. Francisco Jose, Spanish, is also an option. 20 years old. Would cost us some money, though, is the thing. And I don't know if I want another... Oh, he can tackle. I don't know. I'm not getting as good vibes from him. Would alter the Cloak vibes, he would. Bognar looks phenomenal, even with the C report. Yeah, that's why I want to get more knowledge on him. I want to do another scout report because I think he's come up in here. He might actually be better than that. I also don't know if he's going to get a work permit, which we do need to consider. 4 specifically halfback DMs here. B-. Real players, though, unfortunately. I don't want real players. They are big, though. 6'3", 6'2", 28. Oh, he's quite expensive. I don't think we can afford him. Kirill Kravtskovsov. That's not how you say that name. Plays for Sochi. I don't think we can afford him. Dinko Afroman Bognar, that is, yeah. He did look like he'd fit the vibes, didn't he? Oh, by the way, chat, Lenny's back. I don't know if you can see him. He's recovered. He's feeling better. He's back in here in his little beanbag, by the way. He wasn't very well the other day, was he? Okay. Mental eyes on him, though, yeah. You know you're a true FM baller when you reject real players and only care about banger regens. It's the way of life, isn't it? The way of life. There are also 6 players, important players. B. They're all real. Although this guy's on a free called Patrick. He's 6'2", Brazilian DM. I guess he wouldn't get a work permit. Surely not. Would likely gain a work permit. How does that guy get a work permit for us? What type of save is this? First time watching. This is our custom created club gangster. And we are heading into season number 6 now. Shouldn't we do a transfer in for left back now since Magai is leaving and coming back? May as well replace him in advance. We could have a look, yeah. Although we would kind of maybe not as a priority, but yeah, maybe. What's his full name? What Patrick's? Patrick's full name is Patrick Roberto da Silva Campos. He has played for Atletico Mineiro. He played 22 games in Serie A. He wants too much wages. I didn't actually see what wages he wants. Oh, yeah, he does. That's probably a bit too much. I mean, it's possible. I might fully scout him in case he's a bit better than that, so we can get full knowledge on him. He looks quite good, though. This Guarda is good. Who's Guarda? This guy. He does look good, doesn't he? Do you have certain rules for signings or other things? Nope. No. It's pretty open. There's a whole lore and backstory to the team that if you do ! Save, it sort of explains it a bit more. But no specific recruitment rules, no. Nick Twisk is a great name. But you're all very real. And I don't like that. Anybody else that we need to look at? Centre-backs. 1-star player centre-back is only 5'11". Not me, unless he's left-footed. He's not left-footed. He looks good. Free transfer Spanish centre-back. Sergio D'Albert. But I want a left-footer, don't I? Any other good ones in here? B. That's the guy we looked at before. Carl Gunnar Gilbertson. Do you remember? That was That was somebody who came up before. Isn't this Mbete quite quick? It definitely used to be. He's rapid. He's got a strong left foot, but he is right-footed. I think I do want a left foot, you know, if we're going to sign someone. Just had to go and eat lunch. What's happened with the Magai since you rejected the bid? We've had more bids, Mushroom Man. £3.4 million with 50% of next sale and back on loan next year. We've done an absolute ridiculous bit of business, hopefully, for next year. Potentially Brighton, again, coming in for him. Patrick de Paula. He's the one who played... Oh, yeah, he played for Green Team. I've had him before. Me too. Green Team. Palmeiras, maybe? Is that the same one? Darren McAnthony level business. I don't know what that means, but yes. Okay. I think I'm going to wait until the tick over and then redo these, I think. And then that Patrick guy looks quite good. If we could bring his wages down at all. That kind of will also be part of it.
Follow me. Okay.
Don't forget to deny the other bids. Yes, if I can, let's try and do that. Ooh. Fulham have just made a bid for Bruno Renter. For 500k rising to 650. That's quite a lot of money. I don't think we want the money, though. The one thing we do actually have in League One here is a lot of money. There is a percentage of... When's his contract up? We've got 2 years left on this work permit. He's one that would actually have to get a work permit for them. We have the money, but living on loan backs. Yeah, we kind of are. That's true. But if when we do get to, say, the Championship and the Prem, that's when we want to spend the money on the players. Like, it's kind of sustaining us now, isn't it? I think I'm going to reject this, although it is decent. Would you say it's doable or rather challenging? It's very doable, gangster. It's good fun. Good fun. How do you set up a save like this? You just edit a team that already exists in the pre-game editor, Shush. I'm not telling you to shush, by the way. That's your name. I guess I could ask for more money and see if they give us more money. Add a loan back. Why not? End of season. Paying no wages. 50%. That's non-negotiable. That's non-negotiable. Oh, he's got a release clause of 2.5 mil. Okay. I don't really want to sell him. I think he's going to be a starter this year. Don't reject. To negotiate a ridiculous amount, you might get lucky. Exactly. Exactly. Holmesy, you know. All right. So I think it's tick over day in the next day or two, right? It's around the 18th usually. Magai happy to... What? So hang on, what? Did he reject them? I think Magai might have rejected Brighton. And if he has, that's going to be ridiculous. Don't get demeased with Renter if he explodes. Very true. We've got another bid for him. Sampdoria getting Zaroli. We've lost Zaroli. Game, stop. Come back. No longer wants to leave. The thing here is, do I offer him a new contract? The bids are still there. Do I want to keep him? 3 days have passed since that news message. I know. I didn't press browse, to be fair, because I just, I don't know. Do I want to keep him or do I want to sell him for 3.4 mil with a loan back? That kind of fits quite nicely for what we want, right? Or do I try a new contract? It did say Magai was happy to stay or go. Brighton as his top 2 options. Did it? I guess it was just because he was unhappy about the Fulham bid before. I say keep, he's going to be a star. I kind of agree with you. In the sense that I think we should try. He's willing to enter into contract talks. He's rejected Fulham only, did he? I think he just looks ridiculous, to be honest. I think I agree. If we could somehow... We're turning down the money, but do we need the money? What would you actually do in this situation? This is a genuine dilemma, I think. I still sell him personally, says Wordinator. What would you do if this was your save, chat? I think Sal, to be honest, if he's willing to enter contract talks, we don't need the money. We don't need the money. It's worth a try. I don't know whether we should just kind of hold on to him. Can still reject the bids even after re-signing. Yeah. For 3.5, I'm selling him with the loan back. Yeah. We've got loads of money already. That's the thing, isn't it? I always keep it if it's a player I want. Sell and put a buyback in. I can't really change the terms now, can I? We won't find any better. If he signs a new deal, he'll be worth double that next season. That's another thing to consider. It's not that we're getting rid of that money. We're actually maybe making more money in the future. His value could go up. That's true. 3.5 also is a lot. You guys are making such good arguments both ways. I don't know what to say. I think I'm going to offer him the contract. He might still choose to go. But I think I'm going to see what wage he wants. That's quite a decent chunk. He does want 9k a week. I can probably bring this down. You could build the squad up with £3.5 million. Well, Carpet, I've already got £3.5 million. It's fine. Bring it down and I say keep it. You can work some magic here. I think so too. 8k no more. Why? Did that just change? Let's try 7k with a nice big one of those. With an unused... We can get that right up. Let him choose. That's kind of part... We could do that, couldn't we? He'll be a full international next year, though, surely, and his value will rocket. Relegation release clause of 100k. If we get relegated, we're getting sacked anyway. In your position, I'd sell because of the 50% down the line is huge. When he gets the championship and Prem, you'll need that extra cash. No, you could build it up with the money from selling him. Yeah, I know. I'm saying the money isn't as important though, Carpet, because we kind of have the money already. Any gigantic Serbian men in your area? That's what we're looking for. We need a DM. We're doing some weird business though. Do I give him a non-promotion release clause of the same money we just rejected? There's nothing to say that we will get promoted. Don't really want to give him that, but I do want to try and get his wage down. You'll be able to sell him for more if you keep him, though. Yeah. Will he take 7k? I think 7k is about the limit I want to go to, around there. Wage after playing 10 games for... that's a lot. His attributes means he'll always have a ridiculous average rating, which is where he... Yeah. If he puts his wage down, keep him, yeah. Do I give him a minimum fee release? I know that sounds counterintuitive, but if I give him like a 10 million, he might like that. And it might mean that we get to keep him for until we get 10 million. Higher non-release, 5 million. I haven't put a non-release in yet, to be fair. The relegation one, I'm not gonna... I actually took the non-promotion back out, look. But then there's no guarantee of the sell-on fee, exactly. That is true. What can I offer him that is 20 goals and assists, you get 100k. But if I put it ridiculous, let's see what it would actually automatically go in at. 900k. If we made it 20 million, that's then silly money, isn't it? But then in 3 years, what if we're a Prem team? And he's got 20 million. But that means he's still here in 3 years, which is good. I mean, maybe I'll put it like 40 million. We can renegotiate before the end of that. He's happy to come in on 7k a week and sign again. He's not going to want to be on 7k if we get to the Prem, are we? He has loads of room to grow. Very true. I hate match highest earner because weird things happen sometimes, Wordinator. That's probably the next thing you do there, but I kind of do always try and avoid that one. That's the one thing I do try and avoid. All right. 7k a week. Do we now, with a question, do we now allow him to choose, or do we go and cancel those other bids that we've received? Do we go to transfer activity and remove these bids now? I kind of think we do. I think we try and keep him. Definitely reject the lower ones. Lock him down for 3 years and sell if the bids keep going. I'm actually shocked that we managed to do that. Not a chance you'd let him leave if it was your save. I'm actually surprised by that from you guys. I completely get the people who say sell him for that type of money. I always seem to find that when streaming, people are like, that's good money, take the money. And I think less likely or less often do you see the people who are like, stick with him. I'd be holding him hostage. I like that because that's where I'd always land on. I could tell you right now what Pav would do. I'm going to reject it. We're going to try and keep him. We do have more bids now, though, for Bruno Renta. What are we going to do with him? Follow up on interest on Patrick. I don't think we... Do we get more? Still only a C. We haven't got full knowledge on him yet, though. Let me add him to the shortlist, because I did start making one for Season 6. Let's do that. I'm a flipper, exactly. Any suggestions for a new sport? Yeah, like volleyball or something, Phil. I don't know. Folovsky wanted by Mansfield. What do we do here? 725k is a decent old offer. I'm going to reject. I personally always do my best to keep hold of my quality players just for team cohesion as much as anything else. That is also part of it, isn't it? I think, especially for a save like this, where it's all about the story, keeping players for a long time also feeds into that, doesn't it? And speaking of that, we are going to lose one of the players that came in and was a stalwart for our midfield last season. What's your favourite holy flavour? Mine is, for the hydration sachets, it is the strawberry kiwi. That's what I've got on the go right now, shush. And then the iced teas, I really like the lime matcha mint one. Those are my two faves. It is like there are positives for both, but it depends where you are at in your save. Exactly, Carpet. Yeah. And I think I also really appreciate the way that people were giving both sides of it. They're really like seeing the other side so much. It was good. To Sampdoria, good team. They are indeed. We are going to lose him, though, which is a shame. I'm going to reject this. If this gets much higher, we might need to think about Bruno Rente, by the way. We can't have everything, though. Zaroli goes. It does mean we need to bring in a midfielder, then. On here, he was set to be a starter here. So we now need somebody to come in there. It could well be, to be honest, Bruno Renta. Bruno starts there, and then we try and bring in another one. What I really do want is the massive guy. I want the Serbian here. That's who I want. Strawberry Kiwi is class, to be fair. It is. Zaroli going. Stankovic, here we come. Stankovic is not a bad shout, yeah. The April fella from Sundowns. Was he good, though? Was he actually good? I think we looked and he was fine. Was his name like April Sunday or something? No, Romano April. He's got a bid. He's, again, an attacker. I want a massive guy. Renta's transfer value is about 600k or something, but we've got bids of more than that now. Yeah, we did get promoted, Baz Plays, yeah. We're going up to League One. He can't defend. Who's the bid, though? Okay. To be fair, Inter and Napoli have now bid for him. He might be quite good. I know, the moustache is ridiculous, isn't it? His potential must be mental. Yeah. To be fair, it must be, because he's A-. What does that actually say on here? Potentially Premier League standard. Be a good Luca understudy. He could, I'll tell you what he could be, chat. He could be a good Bruno Renta alternative. If we took 2 million for Renta with a future fee and then brought in Romano, that's really not a bad idea. That could make us a lot of money. Maybe it's time to play a 10. I don't want to. I want to go with this shape. We've only just gone to this shape. Does he get a work permit? Like, how would he... He doesn't want to join us. So anyway, I kind of forget about it. He's not interested. Maybe on the tick over, though. He's probably going to go to Inter in that time anyway. Cisse signed a new contract. We've locked him in. We're waiting to see if Magai does sign his contract. I think you can get more than $1 million for renter then. Yeah, I agree. Brighton have now bid. We know that Brighton are very hospitable. 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 I think it's hospitable. No Sunday April, no. Sunday April. Cisse new contract. Renter bid of 550k. Bruno's, yeah, 600 to 900, look. I don't really want to sell him. It wasn't in my plans to sell him anyway. I tried 2.5 and they said no. Fulham, I think it was, right? April's head has been turned. He won't go to League One with Inter after him. You say that, but Francini did, didn't he? The new right back we got did actually do that. That's 900k, but I'm going to reject it. It's not quite what we want there. The Meester's been removed from our shortlist, interestingly. These guys are going in a week. N'Golo Magai is still on that list because he hasn't signed the new contract. Imagine, chat, he doesn't sign it. Imagine now we've rejected those bids and he doesn't sign his new contract. Yeah, Imani. Imana, yes. Iman Arif. It's probably Iman, isn't it? He did, yeah. He hasn't come back from his loan yet, but he did sign a new contract. That would be heartbreaking. Who's Declan Farmer? I'll let him go. We might have to do some staff stuff as well. That'd be fun. These guys going in a week. Any of them actually got any potential? I don't think so. So that's okay. Decline that. What's date in game? We are on to the 23rd of June. We haven't had the tick over yet, which could change things. We also need to see, will Bowen talk to us? I think that's a long shot. We have now. Have we gone up?
Worms.
We have not yet gone up, but it is doing the reputation things. We've had a increase in our stature this summer. Who's Gil Balde? Oh, we looked at him. I think we even tried to sign him, didn't we? Hey, Chris, popping into really quick while doing work on the other screen to say hello and, you know, go 3 counties. How you doing, friends? Friend? Chris? How you doing, buddy? Thank you, dude. Thank you for the 25 bits. You've Morgan Gibbs whited him and forced him to stay and sign a new deal. We kind of had Marinakis him. Oh, look, chat, we're going on a training camp to Birmingham. That's exciting, isn't it? Was Gil the really rapid one? I think it was. Yeah. That we didn't get because he didn't get a work permit, but now Wickham are signing him. Which probably tells you that he's not. He is good. How exotic, yeah. He is good. 15 finishing, 16 acceleration, 16 pace. We're down bad. A bus to Birmingham. Yeah. This is how we've got so much money. We've cut corners in other places. Train Connor. Train. I was like, train Connor to do what? You were saying train, yeah. I don't think we need him, but I feel like we might be missing a chance there. Maybe. Right, let's bring in the youth prospects too. I want the tick. Nunes waiting on contract talks. You've got another year, haven't you? We might try and give him another year. Oh, my guy's going to get a work permit. I think he's accepted our contract. Surely that's a buy, you'd think. But I don't think we need him. 12 months left for Nunes. What money do you want? 3.8. That's a really good deal. That's a really good deal, especially if I could give you an extra 3 years on it. Do you know what? Take 3.8, 4.4. Wage after playing 5 games for Portugal, 5k. That if you're playing for Portugal, you can have 5k. 10% is fine for where we're going. I'm just getting him signed. I'm getting him here. Do a loaner deal for Bolde. Not a bad shot, actually. Does he even get a work permit? I guess if Wickham are going for him, then maybe he does. Is Falovsky going to start ahead of Chucky? Because I think he might be out of his depth. Chucky, maybe, but probably not. But if we have to, Falovsky's there and he's ready. Falovsky, by the way, I know that we ended up playing him a lot at the end of the season. Falovsky scored 22 league goals last year. For a player that's not usually a starter, 38 games, but 30 starts. Falovsky is ready to play some games and score some goals for us. What a signing. I don't know if he's going to get a spot, though, whether... Oh, he's wanted. Mansfield. Weird. Considering you're unsure about him, yeah. I think I saw a Serb called Zakula last time, but didn't click. Where did you see that? This guy, he's a striker. I mean, he's really good, but he's worth 1.1 mil. And he's slow. 6'6", though. I see why you mentioned him. He had a scout report. He does. He's got an A scout report. You love his aggression, Filowski. Is it high? I can't remember. He does have the pace of a sloth, yeah. I'm not... I mean, we'll keep an eye on him, but we're not going to buy him. Filowski's also massive, yeah. Right, we find out if he gets his work permit today. It's already been found out, I assume, because that was the other day. All right, are we in League One now? We're in League One now, I think. Loan set to end. We get Gomez back. We get Francini back. Those are the big ones. We are now a League One team. Where do you reckon? I'll check now, obviously. Where do you reckon we're predicted to finish? Because we have got some ridiculous players. De Meester, Belgian international. Pereira, signed for a Premier League team. Magai, about to be signed for a Premier League team, and then weirdly decided he's going to stay here. Do you think we're going to be right at the top for predicted, or do you reckon we're not now? I have no idea. There's teams like Blackburn, Bolton, Plymouth, Portsmouth have all been in the Championship recently. Worcester are in our league now. Where do you think we are? I've got a weird feeling that we might still be top. It's been spoiled. Oh, yeah. I know where we are. Second. Predicted second. I mean, it's interesting that it's not first. It's the first time in a really long time that we've not been predicted first in the table. But we're around below Stockport, but above Bolton, Blackburn. Worcester 13th, sorry. That's not actually the media prediction. That's the season preview. Media prediction matches it though, doesn't it? Yeah. I did not. Flo, welcome in, dude. Sad to see Blackburn down here, yeah. Who do Blackburn even have? No idea, yeah. Worcester 13th, more like Worcester. Yeah. You got him. The weekend is indeed near. It is indeed. Just means we need more signings. It kind of, well, to be fair, our squad isn't even finished. So when we do sign them, we'll be predicted top. Will we, though? Will we have our first season of struggle for a long time? Actually, I think you're right. I think last season we might have been predicted second too, behind Salford, right? I think it did change though when we finished our transfers last year. Has the music stopped, by the way? Yes. Was that because Kat clicked on it? Might have been. Is that Elias Baum at Bolton? I don't know. The Worcester source has run out, yeah. Right, we've got some big news here though. Magai, new contract signed. Look at his value. Any forwards with goal in name automatic? Yes, he had scout report. Who's this now? Check the team's top players and hit hot prospects with a view of poaching them. Possibly, yes. I can't believe he's staying. And he's got a work permit until 2033 now. And we've got a 3-year extension on him. I can't believe we've kept him. I'm really glad we have. I like how we've gone down the narrative route to keep him. But I don't quite believe that we've managed to do it. Pav, I don't want to sign a striker this summer, I don't think. Even though we do need to replace De Meester for next year, I think that's next year's job, to be honest. I think this year we're pretty much set. I want to go really big on trying to find this centre-back and defensive midfielder, I think. Contract clauses, I mean, that's going to be a lot of money that's just gone into that, but I can't imagine that we're spending anywhere near the most on wages. I don't think you can see it yet, can you? Can you even see it at all? Is it on like team stats? Nothing available, yeah. We'll shortlist him. Okay. Was it Goldoni, did you say? Fiorentina or this one? I think that's a woman, so it's probably this one. Lorenzo Goldoni. He won't join anyway. We're South American. Right, we'll shortlist him. Welcome. What's my guy's value? 4.6 to 6 million or something. Kokota. It did go up. He is good. He's 6'7". You can't see that. You can just. He's 6'7", and he's got good finishing. We can't afford him though. He's worth 3 million. We're not going to pay 3 million for a player, but he is good. All right. Now, very important business. Jared Bowen is 6 days away from leaving West Ham. He hasn't signed a new deal. We are now a League One team. We haven't signed anyone yet, Iman, no. Still doesn't want to join under any circumstances. That's understandable. That's fine. Let's go and do or redo our transfer rooms, I think. We'll have a quick look at these ones in case there's some good lads in there. Defensive midfielder, important player. Patrick is the main guy, but I've added him to a shortlist already. This can now get deleted. That's found no one anyway, so let's remove it. That one can get removed now. Halfback, 4 players, all real. Meh. Let's delete that one. And I'm hoping it changes now that we've gone both big. That's why you noticed them. Yeah, fair enough. Goldoni absolutely has to end up here. It does fit a lot of the great name. We've been massive. Worms. It does kind of work, doesn't it? 100 bits from Kokota, everybody. Put it in the Bowen Fund. I will do. Thank you, Kokota. Did that play, by the way? I don't know if I don't know if I'm hearing it, but thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Have I missed any other? I think I've all caught up, right? Yeah, I think so. Mods, by the way, as an extra little job for you, because, you know, I'm sure you want more. Could you make sure... There you go. Pav's just popped up. Can you make sure I don't miss any subs or anything like that? Pav, thank you very much for the 48 months. That's actually... I've got that before it even popped up. Legend. Thank you. He's not slow. 16 finishing, 6'7", is called goal. What more could you want? Exactly. You did this 2 days ago. Fair enough. Sometimes it can let you do it again. Like weirdly, can't it? One centre-back. This D'Albert, who we decided was too short and not left-footed, importantly. Who's the best centre-back in here? This Carl Gunnar Gilbertson, I'm just going to add him to the shortlist just in case. Because he does keep popping up. And then the rest can go. Centre mids, there's 2. Jose and Dinko Bogner. We didn't get another... I definitely asked for... We are scouting him. Did I add him to the shortlist? No, but Dinko Bogner was an option, wasn't he? It did. We've been offered worms. Good. Okay, that's good. It does work. I just can't hear it, which I need to fix. He's gone up from a B- from a C, so he has got better then. Interesting. And we haven't finished scouting him yet, have we? I've added him. Let's remove that. Then let's also do these again then. Let's go star player centre-back. Let's go important player centre-back. I'm actually going to do regular starter as well, because sometimes they're better. That's called getting old. That is true. DM, star player. DM, important player. DM, regular starter. And I think that's it for now, right? You may get some nice free transfers July 1st. Yes. Jared Bowen being the main one. Let's just wait on these and see what we get. I do want the big grok. Oh. Reapply for work permit for Francini. Does he not have one? Oh, I thought he had one. I thought he got one, but I assume he hasn't. We might... I guess we can give him one of the ESC spots. Midfield backup for Zaroli. Well, the bad news is Zaroli's leaving. So we need a replacement for him. Oh, yeah, you're right. That's probably what you mean, isn't it? I also do need to go... Well, Renter's that guy, but let's look at one in case there is a big midfielder as well. That's probably what you mean, isn't it? Replacement rather than backup. Madder, thank you, dude. Let's do that as well. I guess we can give... I can apply for this anyway. What's for tea? That is so true. We never do this, do we? I do know. We're going to... there's like a van that's down by the beach that does Sri Lankan curries. So we're going for one of those as soon as the stream finishes. Which I do need to sort this video. I need to sort that. Someone said, for 14k hours, not doing your own stuff should be a hug no-no. That's a good comment. Thank you, dude. Right, have I got an email yet? Sorry, chat. Just doing a bit of admin. Nope. This is why you don't do sponsors, because it just delays your video. You went to Sri Lanka for 2 weeks once, and the choices for breakfast were cereal or curry. I mean, fair enough. When you said van, I had me worried at first until you explained it a bit more. Yeah, that's fair. We're going to a van. It's like a food van. Okay, so Francini did not get a work permit. Oh. This is a slight spanner, but pays the bills, exactly. And this one is paying quite well, Phil. Francini has not been deemed of a high enough standard for a work permit. He's ineligible for an allocated ESC place. Is this because we don't have any spare, though? Spoiler alert, it's not beach weather now. It's not. It's absolutely nice outside, Curlier, where I am. I don't know. I guess there's nothing we can do. We just wait until he gets here and then see what we can do closer to the time. Brighton have now made a bid for Renter, which is getting higher and higher with every offer. We definitely need this 50% in there, though. They keep saying no to that, so I'm not going to accept it. Renter keen to discuss... Oh, dear. Can I didn't think the finances were right. Let's say... Ooh, can you do 2 mil? 1.1. What about 1.3? Okay, let's say 1.1, but probably if I upset him, he'll be fine later on, won't he? It was a beautiful day here earlier. Come over all grey and dark. It's been grey and dark all day here, does Mano, and now it seems all right. Apparently it's supposed to get nicer this evening here, which is probably why. Can we still loan players out to European clubs? Yes, so we can loan him out. If he doesn't get his work permit, we can loan him out, and then we've already got Cisse and Magai, I suppose. It's not the end of the world, Francini, but I'd like to keep him if possible. Nunes is going for a work permit as well. He did play all those games, so I'm hoping he gets one for a new contract. And we are 2 days away from July starting, and July is when we can go and sign Jared Bowen. It's lovely in South Wales, is it? Well, South Wales is just over the water from me, so that kind of makes sense. Arsenal in for Renter, and it's 1.1 million. I kind of did promise that I'd accept that money, didn't I? 2.5% of next sale. They will give us the percentage of next sale, Arsenal. Oh, Robertson might be working his way back into a year extension if Francini can't stay. That's very true. 50%, and he's going to Arsenal. Can you... 2.5 is his release clause anyway. Do we just flip Bruno Renter? We will have to make signings if this is the case, because Zaroli and Renter going. But going to Arsenal, what do you think his value goes to? And we get 50% of that clause, and we can sell it, obviously, rather than waiting for him to actually leave. Getting to the point of having to rebuild the entire midfield, it's kind of true. He's never really been able to play for us. He had that lovely spell, didn't he? They might also, chat, they probably do, let's be honest. They probably loan him back to us as well, which is something that we do keep forgetting to, or I keep forgetting to consider. Loan Francini out for the work permit, specify he plays left wing back to get him better. That would be a good idea, yeah. Kept Magai, Renter might be the one to be let go. Massive money for us if we get 4 million for that release clause. It could be, I'm going to accept it, chat. Only because Magai, I could see where he fits in our team and he's our first choice left back. Renter's never been a regular. And he is only 19 and he's going to get better, but he's never been a regular. He started 18 games last year. Exactly. Magai's definitely been more important. This was probably going to be the season where Renter would come in and be a starter, but he's not particularly quick. He's good, but not amazing at passing. He can't tackle. He can't dribble. He's a potential footballer, isn't he, for us? Whereas Magai has all those physicals and he's impactful now. I think a move to Arsenal is a really good way to do this. We definitely now need to go and find a centre mid. We've got some players. We've got 3 players for important for centre mid. This Gene Cisse keeps popping up, but he's 2.7 million. Sandro Nascimento's real. Can't really play centre mid either. Exactly, he's more of a 10. This guy would be great, but he's way too expensive. Does he have a release clause or anything? No. Ivory Coast 19-year-old defensive midfielder. He's not a defensive midfielder. He can play centre-back and centre-mid. See who's available in a couple of days. Yeah. I don't really want to do another loan, even though that's kind of smart for that. I don't think I love him. Exactly, Elijah. Yeah, maximise that 50%. 3 players for defensive midfield here. All real. None of them absolutely massive. He's 29. Any on this one? I keep thinking that says Adam Wharton. These guys are massive, but they're way too real. Go all out for League One. Maybe time to splash some cash. We could do. It'd be lovely to get as much money in the room. I just read transfer room there. Much money into the club as possible for the Championship if and when we get there. Any centre-backs already? Renan, 6'3", 19. Currently injured. 3 days with a concussion. Under 20s. What's it? Where's he from? Brazilian under 21 international. Please be left-footed. He's right-footed. He's also got a moustache. Why have they all got the same moustache? This guy could be good, you know. They like him. Good pace. Looks like he's got pretty rubbish technicals, but good mentals. We realistically could win the league with very few signings, yes. He's got an okay left foot as well. You can't see that, can you? He's not left-footed, but he does have a fairly strong left-footed if we wanted to play him on that left side. I think he's worthy of a full scout. He might cost us $1 million, but we just talked about we've got some money, haven't we? I didn't mean to do that, but would get a work permit. No wages. He's tall, good jumping reach, good natural fitness. He does look good, yeah. I'm going to see if I can bring that down a bit. I can't. I think when we get the full scouting on him, he could be an option. Let's add him to that shortlist. Where is Claire? Oh, I've just turned that off. I'm back. It's so that I could show you that he was good on his left foot. Okay, he's an option. Was he from there? No, there's also these guys. You're too real. This skin is the Mr. Tinny skin, Jack, but I've changed the colours and backgrounds on it. He has decent free kicks. He could be the next David Luiz. That could be fun. Is this a real player? You are real. Yaroslav, but you're also quite big. And John Lee Yufeko plays for Exeter. All right, let's go to people's... Oh, no. That's interesting. They did offer the loan back, which is interesting. I guess we take it because it's silly not to, but we actually do keep Renter for next year. I don't know if is there a limit to how many loans we can have? I think Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria, New Gens be calling soon. I think you're right. So no point pushing the needle financially now unless they're genuinely really good. They're going to be, yeah, exactly. Because unless they're going to be good in the Championship as well. 5 loans, isn't it? Well, we're fine for loans then. I think we accept the loan back and keep Bruno and sell him for, what was it, 2.2 million? This is bad. This is bad. I guess we can appeal. 5 in the match squad. We'll be all right then, won't we? I guess we appeal and see. It's only he's got a contract for next year, so even if he doesn't sign it, we'll have him for next year, and then he might get one in the meantime, I suppose. All right, we've had people released. Look at all these people's contracts expiring. The Sona sell-on fee has expired, which is understandable and fine. We need to say goodbye, chat. Goodbye, Kyle Hudlin. We're going to release you. He's on 1.1k wages. Goodbye, the big man. We will always remember you, Kyle. Oh, terminate's a bit strong, isn't it? Didn't need to terminate his contract. Josh Robinson. I'm going to allow him to go. Even though he's been another player. How many games did he play for us in the end? It was a lot. He played... where does it say it? 98 league appearances. I actually thought it was more than that, but just under 100 games for us did Josh Robinson. Hudders is still only 30 in 2030, yeah. We are going to release you and terminate Josh Robinson's contract. Norman Dennis. I don't know who you are. These are youngsters that are going to go. I don't feel like I need to do this, but I'm going to anyway. You can go. Williamson. You're back from your loan. That's fine. That's fine. Do I need to go and do these? These are all the new gens youth players that were rubbish. Lee Savings, that's a bank account. Chris Booth. Hudlin has been assassinated. Yes. Could you see what Matvey Kislyak? He's at Wolves. Did he start at Wolves? He's 24. He looks quite good. He's a Russian international. They signed him for 24 million after West Ham signed him. Is that what you like to see? There you go. All right, we've also released loads of people. Taylor Richards, another one. His mum will be upset with me, but we've had to say goodbye to Taylor. Thank you again for all of your service. You ended up playing how many games for us? You played... it says here 134 games from Taylor Richards. Is it Czech Skelly Alvaro time yet? He's not going to join us, is he? 134 games from Taylor. Can I also make sure that I add to shortlist? I should have a shortlist for... I'm just going to add him to the dreams. I just want to keep track of these guys. I'm going to miss them. Kanaya Boyce Clark. Great for us. I hope you go and get a new club. It's sad to see you go. You bought him for 7 mil for Liverpool. A year later, he went to Saudi for 71 mil, allowing me to buy Buadi. Very nice. Buadi is just ridiculous, isn't he? Okay. Was there any more there? No. Staff contract set to expire in a year. We'll sort those, though, later down the line. Bolday's rejected Wickham, which could be interesting. These guys are back. Francini now does play for us without a work permit. But I was hoping that Nunes didn't need one. Annoyingly, we might have a bit of an issue here with the ESC places. Championship Skelly time, yeah, it could be. Right, I need to come back because it is now the 1st of July. Can we? There goes Hudlin. Again, we wave goodbye. I add you to the dreams. Josh Robinson, same thing. The dreams just becomes ex-players now. We haven't had loads of ex-players really leave, have we? We've kept hold of players for so long. All right. Get these guys done. Did we just... Mane's loan has finished. Mateus Mane no longer plays for us. I mean, I could ask for him to loan him again. He's an emergency backup for them and his loan listed. Maybe that becomes a little bit cheaper now. Is F Moon still kicking a football? Fionn Mooney, right? No, there's Fionn Mounty. No, I assume he's not if I can't find him. I don't think so. That's a shame. Shall I try? I don't know how many loans we've got, but tested in a new environment, that's fine. I can pay you 6k is a lot, obviously, but we could probably expire. Mane not that good. It's kind of true, yeah. F Moon's retired. I think I remember that actually, yeah. I don't think we need Mane next year. I dare say. I might. A couple of streams ago we checked. F Mooney, did we? Just to pop in quick at work. In calls, my brain is melting. Hope you're all good. How you doing, Andy? Just stay. Just stop doing work. Thank you very much for that was a resub as well. Thank you for the 3 months, dude. Appreciate you. Just stay. Stop doing work. Pointless. I think it's time to say goodbye to Mane. I agree. It is what it is. He's not particularly quick. He's been great for us. 2 great seasons in the National League where he scored all those goals. But last year, 9 goals, 9 assists. I think it's time to say goodbye. he never develops that great. No, he definitely will next time, with the updates and things. But right now, no. Recent offenders. Sorry, what's this for? Bookable offences. I didn't know that existed. That's a nice little graphic there. I'm going to keep that the same. Upgrade on Mane. We don't really need Amara Diouf, though. Like, again, we're kind of sorted in the attack. Gil might be the Mane upgrade. Well, I kind of think Pedro Gomez is already the upgrade. Pedro Gomez is in now, does have a work permit, and look at him. He sort of already is. The new update, his PA, I've seen as high as 165 and as low as 145. Interesting. So he did get that upgrade. 165 is a decent one. Maybe even higher as a potential. Pedro Gomez already, I think. Especially in this new system where we play with 3 strikers, sort of. All right. Bowen check. He's no longer contracted to a football team. He's wanted by some pretty good teams, unfortunately. I haven't even scouted him. Maybe that'll change it. He still doesn't want to join, which seems a little bit interesting. Why not, Jared? Seems like you don't care about your local area. You've forgotten your roots, I sort of think. What was this? We were looking for expiring in a month. Okay. Let's go. Expired. And just see what players are available in general, first of all. Are these interested? No. Paulo Dybala apparently does not want to join us. But who does? Anybody of a really high reputation. There is Mateusau, Samuel Guet, Hamad Al-Mekabali. Don't think any of those are particularly brilliant. They all look quite old as well, is a sort of problem there. Yeah, no. Any of these guys have I scouted? Carter, Pinnington, Ouch is now on a free. Yeah, there's no one really on there, is there? So I spent the last hour building a map in Google Maps of the birthplaces of all my intake players for my Youth Academy Challenge. What other game would have me doing this? Ollie, I love that. That's so good. Let's try work permit likely on here. Will that make a difference? I don't think that makes it. In fact, what is my scouting? It is World. Patrick's on there, I suppose. Enzo Bowens can play everywhere. B-, 20 years old. Or work permit NA, yeah. I don't think he looks that good. He looks okay. Doesn't look that good, Enzo. Only 20. We do like a Belgian, though. Famously. Youth appearances for anybody? That I assume that's not for France. It's Andorra. This is nation of birth. It was the closest I could get. Oh, what a hero! What a man! There's a save hero from the past. Big Robert Skov. Skov will tear you apart again. Skov. That is a throwback. I reckon maybe only a few people remember why and how Robert Skov got himself into the annals of history. Yeah, I'm not loving this. Let's try work permit NA. Work permit is NA. Any good players? I don't remember. Fair enough. Owen Otasawi? Didn't he become like a... Didn't he have like a clothing brand and quit football? Data Darling Skov Tobes knows. There you go. He played for he was American, played for Wolves, wasn't he? And then just sort of stopped loving football. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he started a fashion company brand. Clothing brand. I think. John Fraser. Hello. Scottish. A. Striker 20. John Fraser. I mean, I love the hair, John. You look like a little badger. 7 finishing. Yeah, no. Surprised in the database. Yeah. Owen Otasawi. Does he even play at all? Nathan Lino Souza. Didn't we have him for in the DOF save? Nathan Butler-Oyedeji is on a free. There's another Scot further down, 19 years old. Yeah, but is he good? This
Follow
one.
me. Okay.
He plays for Stirling Uni. Douglas McDonald. I mean, he does actually look quite good. He's got decent pace and stuff, but none of these really are any of the players that I actually want. Kieran Morrison's on there. Let me look for a DM who's massive. All right? That's what we need to do here. 6'3" or more. Expired, doesn't need a work permit, plays defensive midfield. Tyler Onyango. Finley Burns, you're a centre-back, so I'm not having that. Ronnie Walker. Who is the age? Freddie Turley plays everywhere. Kai Kirby. I mean, these players can't be good. You are a defensive... He's 6'5", Tyler. I don't think he's very good, though. I think that's the main issue here, is that these are not very good. Should we give Owen Otasawi a career? I don't think he's good, though. He got a cap for America. The USA. You've had Onyango do a job in the Prem. I can picture that, yeah. He's a bit too real for me. I want to build around these players that don't exist. That's what I like doing. We had Tom Yapenda in a save before. What save was that? Malvern? Maybe Malvern. He was actually good too. Yeah, he was. Mohamed Sangari. Is he any good, Ollie? At least for your standards, yeah. All right. What I'd like to do is recheck in with this. Now, 4 players. Gene Cisse is the one. I feel like you've had him before. What? Otasawi. Let's go to DM. Any new gens coming through on here? I might need to do this again. Oh, Sangari, maybe. Nazarenko, centre-backs. This Renan, B-. Did we get full knowledge on him yet? No, not yet. I do like the idea of him. Other centre-backs here. Simpson Pusey, the City youngster, is an option. He's not left-footed, is he? No, he's right-footed. That's kind of an interesting one. Hayden D. Fester. I don't hate that as an idea, but I don't love it so much. What about... How am I going to find my list? These are my scouted players. Best scouted players on here. We could get Chen back on loan. How's he developed? Also, actually, have I got any clauses that I need to go and sell? There's one more regen with Renan, was there? I bet you I'll go and check in a second. Chen's can be sold for 125k. Okay, so it's not the 50% yet, but I can sell this for 125k if I want it. They're going to pay it anyway, though, aren't they? Fred Mann. Do we get... Fred Mann, we get £2.6 million for. The money we have made on these clauses is silly. I think we just get 2.6 million from this, right? He's at Sunderland. He does have good value. Is he ever going to reach it? Do I get that? Do we take 2.6 million from them? I think the answer is yes. Thank you very much for 2.6 million. I'm doing it. John Pereira's clause is not yet available. That money's going to be silly. We can get 1 million rather than 1.5 million there, but I think we keep that. We do need to keep an eye on that because I don't want to miss those clauses if they ended up getting released or whatever. But 2.6 extra million pounds from a sale. That sale is now, it was 500k and we just got an extra 2.6 million from it. Silly. What position are we looking at? A little bit of everything. We are in the process of needing another wing back. Don't know what's going on with the keeper. We've had 3 hours of streaming and we have signed... Have I signed anyone? Nope. We did sell Zaroli. It's been a journey, though, that we've been on, hasn't it? We might need to pick it up again and continue on Sunday, to be honest. Right, you're back here, are you? Sorry for wasting everyone's time. I actually don't have anything to say to you. Sorry, guys. Okay, more people have just been released, though. Sold Zaroli. No, he couldn't get a work permit and I couldn't offer him a contract, so he's gone on a free to Sampdoria. So we did lose him. We did do an absolute madness with Magai, though, and kept him. Anyone good on here? Rayan Cherky. Do you want to join? Under no circumstances. Eze. Eze on a free at 32. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to join. Didn't say under no circumstances, though, so we take that. That's a small win. What about Naipan? Only 23. Yeah, I think we would have seen these on the list of players if they wanted to join, wouldn't we? Which makes sense. Who's that? Oh, that was that centre-back who can play everywhere. I don't think he's that good. So let's hope for the right circumstances. Exactly. There's a German centre-back with an A rating, if memory serves you. We also had that guy that you remember, that Gilbertson. Do you remember? I'm following up with Renan. I want full knowledge. Do you want to come in for a trial, Renan? Do you want to come for a little trial? Come to England for a trial? I know you're still a little bit concussed, but how long have you been concussed for now? I swear it was longer than 3 days ago we checked that. Yeah, Renan, I think, is our number one hope for centre-back if he said no, or they've said no, which kind of also makes a bit of sense. I just want to know his full stats, attributes, stat attributes. I love when people get annoyed with that. It's not stats. I know. But also, why do you care? Have I had an email? Is this Creator Club? Sort of. Did you say stats? Yeah. I don't know why, but yeah. No email. Piece of... Come on. All right, Fulham have also made a renter bid, but I'm going to reject this because I want him to go to Arsenal, I think. The little Colombian centre-back be a good midfielder. Was that this guy from last stream? I swear that was this guy. This one. I don't think he's that good, if that's the one you mean. 5'8" centre-back. I don't think he's very good. Can you still do that? Sort of, Kai. You just edit a team that's already in the database and you do it in the pre-game editor. Oh, yeah. Renter to Arsenal. They offered 2 million with 50% sell-on clause and a loan back defester. So renter to Arsenal is apparently about to happen. Yeah, he's crap. But was that the one you meant? I assume so, because he's 5'8" centre-back. Leicester have bid. Nunes did not get his work permit. Oh. I'm a bit worried about that because I thought we were going to get an extra ESC spot, but I don't think we are. Not that we need it. 2 million.
Follow me.
They are pushing the limits here. As it is 2.5, I'm going to do 2.4 because I don't want them to offer 2.5 because they might get rid of the percentage of next sale. They've said no anyway. We want him to go to Arsenal. Oh, I didn't mean to continue there. I meant to go to that. What formation are you playing? 4-3-3 for all intents and purposes. If we renew contract without a new work permit, I can't renew it. Does it? It doesn't give me an option to renew it anyway. Did I miss the option? Resolve contract. I'll just wait till next year. It's annoying, but he didn't get a work permit. Loan for Stephen Keane. Maybe because I pressed continue. Well, I didn't mean to. I tried to continue through to that message, but it didn't give me a chance to do anything. I think that's a bit buggy sometimes. The formation looks like this, Kai. It's a 4-3-3, but it's like that. Slightly more attacking. It's going to be fun. At the moment, though, we need to sign some players. I keep forgetting we've got Backstein already. We need to sign some players. Have we had any more on our transfer rooms? Have we got any more? Oh, yeah. Let's go and see if we've got more knowledge on Dinko Bognan or whatever his name was. Yeah. We've got more players for centre mid. 9 of them. Are any of them new gens? Jay McAvoy's 21. Moritz Alphas is a German midfielder who is a new gen. Only 5'9", so he's not quite what we he's not our big DM, but this isn't necessarily on the DM part, is it? He could be quite good. Let's get a full scout report on him. Let's have a look at... Let's go through in order so I don't forget any. Centre-backs. Any more good options here? There is D, A-, none on there really. This one. Yeah, exactly, Defester. I think it makes the most of it. Renan still B-. Do we have full knowledge? Not quite, but getting there, nearly. That doesn't look as good now, does it? But he's an under-21 international for Brazil. Surely his potential's massive. If he's playing for Brazil, under-21s. Any other ones on here? Abdu, 18 years old, 5'10", wanted... Abdou Sane from Generation Foot, which is always very good in Senegal. Could he be a midfielder? Could he be the right back? Could he be any good? He kind of looks a bit meh to me. And he's only a C. Any others? There is a D last resort there, but I don't think so. Sane meh. Who else they got? That's not a bad shout. The problem is that they probably didn't get work permits, do they? There's a guy in their first team who's 15 there. I'm just going to scout all of them. Probably shouldn't have scouted them till full knowledge, but I did, so we move. All right, on DM here. All very real. This guy is 6'4", though. On DM here. At the foot, yeah. Gustavo Asensao. This guy's 5.2 million. Terry Devlin. Oh, boring. Right, none of those. Centre mids, there's 9. I think we looked at these guys already, didn't we? So no one really except for Moritz Alpha. So let me look at this. How good... Oh, I didn't even show you this. I did find this guy as well. Jonathan Ballo. Centre mid, I found him before. Is an Ivory Coast out of contract 20-year-old. We could look at Prem loans as well if there's a good DM there. Yeah, that's a good shout. I might have to go and do, chat, some more scouting. We might have to just continue our transfer stream on Sunday, which is cool that we can do this because we're streaming so often now. Not that we made loads of actual progress, but it's been a good 3 hours worth of chatting about the save here, isn't it? What do we think of this guy? Terrific signing for the future. Championship standard, but League 2 standard now. Dinko Bognar. Dinko Bognar looks like he's a bit rubbish physically, but he can really pass. Hey, girl, you can really pass. Sounds a bit long-winded, but what about just going through South American clubs for a gem? It worked for me. Defester, great idea. I might do it off stream, to be honest. It's not a bad idea off stream at all, is it? He's Modric, yeah. Not quite as good, but little Croatian, yeah. He can really see too, he can. That camera's gone off again now. Right, chat, anyway. I think, even though we didn't do loads there, bear with me whilst I put my camera back on, by the way. He's good, isn't he? But he can't run. Do we like that, though? He looks good. Do you like him? Oh, that camera's now frozen, which is bloody hell. It won't let me open that, apparently. Okay. You're just going to get a little freeze frame of my face instead now, apparently. He's decent. Pace 13, he's just a bit weak. Yeah, pace 13 acceleration. He can't... Agility's really low. I don't know why my camera's gone off like this. Let me just turn this one back on. Do you reckon he gets better? All right, maybe we like Dinko Bognar. Do you reckon Dinko Bognar comes in for a little trial? 100% becomes better. How about play him as a DLP and so his pace isn't exposed? I like Boggs. Do we like Boggs, chat? What does he want? He wants a decent way. Oh, he doesn't get a work permit. He doesn't get a work permit. We could sign him and... Should we sign him and loan him out then? Because I don't think we're going to get another ESC place. But is he one that we even get for the future? Because he's only... Was he 18? No, he's 20. I think I'm going to try and sign him, but for the future. Squad player. Stepping stone's fine. Plus great name, exactly. And also I do want to sign somebody, or at least try to sign somebody during the stream today. That's a good wage, but he might be worth it in the future. Also, if they want big wages, they're usually quite good. Dinko Bogner is Croatian for tiny toilet. I'm not sure that's true. I'm also very tempted to put in a little bid for Renan. Even if he was to be... I'm kind of intrigued to see... I can't. I'd have to buy him. Oh! Has he signed a new contract? I'd think we'd always have to buy him, wouldn't we? We'll look at that next time when we get full knowledge, I think. I love Bognar. I love his determination, sign and loan. I think let's do that then. Loan out to a German Bundesliga club, something like that. I think that's a good shout as well. All right, chat. I think with that, we're going to call it a day for today. We have done just about our 3-hour mark. And I do need to leave in 9 minutes. So I also need to go and sort out this video that I've got scheduled. But if I haven't had the sign off, I need to go and cancel it, basically. So annoying. You might get a video tomorrow and Friday, chat. So tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow and Saturday for Doots. Because I've said that I'm going to do 2 videos a week. So you might get a Saturday video here. What's going on with Bowen? Nothing. He doesn't want to join us. He's a scoundrel. He doesn't want to join. The longer he is on a free transfer, the more likely it would be, though. No circumstances. All right, chat. We will call it there today. Lovely, lovely stream. Not loads of progress, but I feel like we've got our ducks in a row. We've theorised about what we're going to go and do. Oh, my word. He's accepted the move already. So's Renter to Arsenal. Things are moving. Patrick, still not so good. Jared Bowen as a priority, not interested, I assume. Otasawi, not very good. Right, chap, I'll catch you soon. I will set up a little raid. I need you guys to go and recruit people to go and come in and join the cult, okay? I don't know who I'm going to raid yet, but I'll have a look. Thank you so much for hanging out, though. You guys are legends. It's been a lovely, lovely afternoon. Let's do this at least 3 times a week. Does that sound good? Get in the cult. Join the cult. Exactly. That could be the copy paste for now, if you like. Cheers, clumps, for the stream. Join the cult. All right, we making join the cult a thing. I hate that, but I also kind of love it. I scratched my neck. Look at that weird red mark. Right, chat. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. Love you. Bye. Smoochy, smoochy.